What up, y'all? It's Biggie Shack, Papa Willie. You're muted, Pop, but that's okay. Just letting you know. Watching the new X-Men. Had a shit day, so I started kind of late. Didn't get no club in. Uh, just chilling, man. Just seeing if anybody pops through. They don't, no big deal. Not doing much. Did you watch the last X-Men? Papa, no. Yeah, I'm checking it out. I guess Onslaught might have made an appearance, but I don't know. At least that's the speculation. Thinking about doing might have to make some money, so I might hop on Bleaker and the Band of Arms. Depends on how shit goes. We'll see. If I gotta make some money though, it's gonna be some serious do re mi, dude. All right. Oh, here I am, guys. Don't worry.
Not into X-Men.
What?
Not into
X-Men.
X-Men.
Oh, not into X-Men. Yeah. Well, that's okay, man. I like all of the comics, but X-Men's an acquired taste, I guess. I'm a sucker for anything Kirby. I mean, everything, even Phantom Force. I'm down, dude. Rogue. So I sent a link out to the Insomniacs because this is a bit of their forte. I've seen a couple people pop up. We had a pretty good Sweet Chin music this week. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, man. This looks disappointing. I might have to fast forward through this episode because this isn't doing much for me. Yeah, comic books. They're fun. Oh, it's getting a little better. Okay. We got some cameos. Let's see. The Tri-Sentinel guy. What the hell they call that Sentinel guy? You haven't watched any of the X-Men animated, Papa Willie? Not one, dude? What the fuck? Even when you was a kid, you didn't like them? No. Okay. Oh, they got Iron Man and Cap in this one? Holy shit. You like those guys, right? Black Panther? Yeah. Daredevil. Who the hell is that guy? They got Mega Red? Oh yeah, they got everybody. Psylocke. And we got the fucking Alpha Flight. Holy crap. Oh, the Puck was sick. Alright, we'll fast forward. Cable. Bishop. Old school Jean Grey. So yeah, man, I was just watching some comic YouTube stuff. I saw Ricky was on the hunt. That looked like fun. And what else did I do today? I've been doing a lot of hanging out with Mom because we've been working on this house, trying to sell it. And we got to dig up some money. So That's fun. What we got? Cable crying. Why is Cable such a crybaby, dude? That's all he does is, oh, I'm trying to save the future. I'm Cable. Like, whatever, dude. Okay. Oh, to be continued on the last episode.
X. They overhyped it X-Men 97. The comic book community oversold it.
Well, the death of Gambit was interesting. I don't know how many times Gambit died in the comics, but all these people, oh, that's canon, that's canon. It's like, I read a lot of X-Men books. I don't remember Gambit dying. Where is it? I don't know. I need a comic book expert to tell me where that happened, but I'm sure it might have. All the theories of the clones from Genosha and shit, like, that never came to play, so you fuckers were wrong about that. That's it. Okay. It was pretty crappy. I didn't like this episode. I mean, I fast forward through most of it. The cameos were cool. But, yeah, it's crap. No fun. Oh, we got another guest. What up? It's the Journeyman. What up?
Hello there, B. What happened to you tonight?
Hopefully, I didn't keep you waiting too long.
No, you didn't keep me waiting. I was so surprised that you were gonna stream tonight. Usually on your third pee break by now.
Yeah, Little Shaq. He has a tendency to. Sometimes when he takes a nap during the day, he'll wake up late. So he took a nap during the day and woke up at like 1 in the morning. And I didn't do a club because I didn't want to wake him up. I thought maybe he'd sleep. Nope, he's up. So I'm up, and I figured, hey, what the hell? Let's do a stream.
I thought you just were gonna not do the club because of Namin's forever streaming shit that he's been doing.
Oh, I don't know about Norman saying. I see him doing his
Yeah, he's been doing it all freaking month. You don't know about it. He doesn't stop talking about it. How do you not know? I haven't been in the loop, and I know.
He does his Pacific Islander gang shit, don't he?
That's right. Pacific Islander, Samoa, Fiji.
Right. As long as you're not white, it's all right.
Tonga. Yeah, all the islands.
But Caucasus Island. No Caucasus.
I would love to see him bring in the Tonga kid.
Yeah.
What a grab that would be as far as interview.
I think he might be the newest member of the Bloodline.
The Tonga kid?
No, Norman.
Maybe. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. You caught me in my midnight madness as I'm trying to catch up, and I'm actually in the process of just what the fuck happens now? I'm in the process of trying to finish up some stuff, and I had to put one like finishing touch on something I'm sending out to Papa, so it's pretty appropriate.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Hey, that's Papa. I gotta finish. I gotta put the colors in. You know, he's got his mega power shirts in, full finger age. He's in full finger age over here. Look at this. All right. I'll finish this up. Maybe I'll finish it up during the stream, and we'll take it from there.
Cool, man. Did you watch that last X-Men episode?
What do you guys been up to?
I was just watching the last X-Men episode. Did you like it?
I did like it. I didn't hate it.
Yeah. I don't think I liked it.
Is that a fair answer? That I didn't hate it?
I mean, I didn't hate it. It's okay. I just
don't
think I liked it. Okay.
Did I love it? No. But you know what? it did what it was meant to do. You know what I'm saying? It was
What, leave it to be
it's just-
to be continued at the end? That's what it was meant to do.
well, yeah, that's how they used to make all the cartoons back in the days. You know, when they actually
I
knew
don't know.
another season was coming.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure that's what that meant. Okay, got it.
No,
I
they're
don't know if I
100%.
like
They're 100% sure there's 3 more seasons coming.
whoa, 3 more seasons.
Yeah, so like they're not taking any like listen. Were you ever X-Men fan?
Yeah,
Like reading all the old X-Men stuff and besides just the cartoon.
yeah. I like the Kirby X-Men more than the Claremont, actually.
Well, but you've read a lot of the Claremont stuff, right?
I read some of it.
Okay,
like I said, I like the Silver Age more, but yeah.
The reason I say that is I used to be like a real hardcore X-Men reader. That and believe it or not, Amazing Spider-Man. I used to read both of those a lot. Avengers, X-Men, and Spider. My books that I read religiously every single issue. I probably read like 500-600 issues of each.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like I read those a lot. That's why I have a lot of useless fucking knowledge. That like well, how do you know that? Because I have no fucking life. I read shit, you know. So
Yeah.
I call it. So for a guy like me, for a guy that's like a big fan, there's no big huge surprises like that happen in there because you kind of know the stories already. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to watch them in animation, but there's no surprise. But I could see what they're doing for like new fans and like people that are pure hardcore cartoon fans of the animated series. It makes sense what they're doing, you know. It's working really well. It's a moneymaker what they're doing right now. First thing I think that Marvel's done in a long time that I think is going to have continued growth for at least 2-3 years, you know. As long as they keep the schedule and they don't make you wait till freaking 2030 before the next season, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So maybe next year we'll get another one. Is that what you?
Well, yeah, I think that's the goal. They're gonna have another season, hopefully next year. And if that's the case, you know, people are gonna be all freaking giddy and creaming themselves over the next season the way they did this season.
So go ahead, Papa. I'm sorry.
Hey, can you show any more goddamn chest hair? Fuck, button your shirt up.
You don't like my chest hair? Yeah, I think you love it. I think you love it. I think you love my chest hair, my scarce chest hair. I don't even have that much chest hair. You're lucky I even came on. When was the last stream you actually see me fucking go on?
Yeah, give him a break, Papa Willie.
It's been fucking weeks. It's been weeks since I've been on a freaking stream. And you know what? I'll show my fucking chest hair wherever I feel like showing my chest hair, all right? Real men have chest hair. Damn it. You have chest hair, Biggie?
Oh, dude, the chest hair I have, bro. All right, I'll show you. Hold on. Bang, bro.
There you go. That's manliness. Manliness is godliness.
That's the only thing my dad left me. He didn't leave me nothing but chest hair, so there you go.
Well, you know what? At least he got that.
Yeah, it's true.
Welcome home, fucker.
No? Yeah, welcome home. Don't get used to it. I don't know if this is going to be a continuing thing of seeing me on a stream. You know?
Man,
I got a lot of shit that I'm fucking dealing with right now. My mom's so fucked up. I'm all fucked up. Everybody's all fucked up.
I'm actually glad you're here. So it's late night, so I'm gonna share some personal stuff. And nobody watches my channel anyway, but let's read what Rude has. It says, "Man, haven't watched it, hear nothing but good things about it. It's good to hear something different for a change." Okay.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good. It's not bad. I just don't love it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I know what's gonna happen. That's basically what it is. I know what's gonna happen.
So, right now, what's going on with my family is I'm a bit of a loser, and I know the ultimate answer is get a job kind of deal. But
It's always my answer.
that's what everybody's answer is. But I still, even with that, like, what's going on is my mom got a divorce like 25 years ago, and my stepdad put a mortgage on a house. And so from the beginning in the divorce, my mom has ownership of this house, okay? But the loan was in my stepdad's name. So he's been paying on it all these years, and she don't know if she wants to move back in it or sell it or what she wants to do half the time. So she never got it refinanced or nothing. She just paid on it. And
Wait, she's been paying the loan, or he's been paying the loan?
she has. She's the only one that pays on it.
And she's been paying like documented, like with check and shit, right?
Kind of. She was
got
doing
receipts.
it. Yeah, I got receipts for the
That
last
she
few months,
paid
and then right. So about 3 months ago, 4 months ago, they were acting like they didn't want to take her payment. So she went to a lawyer, and I hunted down my stepdad and talked to him, whatever. And then they started taking payments again. So
your dad made them stop taking payments, in other words?
my stepdad, yeah. Whenever I hunted him down, we found out that during the corona, he filed for bankruptcy. Okay. So he thought the house was taken a long time ago. He was just like, "Oh, I'm just waiting for the house to get." He never told us anything. And then we're like, "Oh." So he filed for bankruptcy, but we're still paying on the dumbass house. So this month they decided to give
who's the title under on that house?
my mom.
All right.
It's my mom.
I'm actually asking a lot of questions because I actually know a lot about shit like this. I deal with a lot of distressed situations with properties.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm glad you're here. And you got your mom thing going. I got my mom thing going. She just found out she has skin cancer.
Do me a favor. Hold that thought for a second. Let me just go grab my ticket away.
Okay, take your time. Yeah. $5,000 a week.
Sorry about that. It sounded like I need a cigarette conversation, so I needed to put my lighter. All right,
you're good.
I'm listening.
So this month he gets we're trying to get a hold of you to serve you your papers. Your house is going to in foreclosure. It's going on a lien. Well, when
Is
they
that
do
her
that,
primary house, by the way?
no,
is that the house she lives in? Or
no,
you
no,
live
no.
in?
Nope, not the house I live in either. She
Okay.
owns a duplex, a house in Columbus, and the house that's in question is the house we grew up in. It's a little bit nicer. It's on the hilltop. We all moved out of it when we got older, and blah blah blah. I live in a house closer to that house, and then my grandmother's house, which she just passed. So I guess there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. Okay, so one of them, one of the nicer ones. I mean, I guess the duplex is pretty nice, but it's in a not as nice neighborhood. But I'll just get to the point. So she got served. They were trying to serve her, and when it comes to that kind of shit, you have to be served in person.
Yeah.
So
up until a certain point.
Yeah, well, they came to her work, which she only works at in office 1 day a week because she works out of office basically. So she found out through them coming to her work, and she's like, "Look, I'll come down there and I'll get the papers from you at the post office or whatever." And she did that, and basically the short of it is, so now that she served, which was today, we got 28 to 30 days, I believe, to come up with the money, and it's $45,000 fucking dollars. Okay, and you know money's a little tight, and she got a $35,000 bank loan. So she's going to try to get another $10,000 bank loan and pay off the house, but she's just stressed out because it's not a simple foreclosure because the loan was in his name. So she found out today when she got her papers that they put her name on the loan. Well, the problem was is the bank wouldn't talk to her, wouldn't give her a lot of information because she wasn't the main person. Right. So even though my stepdad said you're allowed to talk to her, the bank would always be like, "Oh, and the computer says we can't talk to you."
Yeah,
so
it has to be in writing.
Yeah, these fucking banks are like hard to deal with. So she's getting a lawyer. She's been dealing with a lawyer. The lawyer says he's going to answer, whatever that means. And they're going to talk to him Wednesday. She just basically wants to know if I get all the money, can I pay it? So $45K, she's going to have another chunk to her credit, which is going to suck. And I'm probably going to have to chip in at some point if she can't make it. I might have to sell some big books, but that's fine with me. If there's just a possibility we could save the house, that would be nice.
That's, if we lose, no amount of books is worth more than having a house.
Yeah, I mean, I already have a house, but yeah, to lose this house would be like losing a nest egg because the other houses ain't as nice as my grandma's or the one on Kenny's or the one in Columbus. Like, she's selling the one that's my grandma's. It's the nicest. It's like ready to move in. Mm-hmm. One that we might lose is filled with shit, and it's going to be hard to empty if we have to. But it's in a nice neighborhood. It's probably worth about $135,000. So to lose that for 40,
how much is the house that you need to pay? The 45? You said 135.
It's worth 135. We need to pay 45.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So it's a no-brainer to save it.
Yeah, we need to try to save it. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Okay, I'm not a lawyer, and even if I was a lawyer, I'm not a lawyer in that state because every state has different rules. I got New York rules, which are fucked up. You know, here there's so many loopholes that would have you in courts for years with the bank in order for them to foreclose on you. But I don't know how it is. It's probably not as stringent over there. So my question is, you've been paying down the loan, okay? You've been getting receipts for the loan. Who is the
hold on. So, hold on, let me explain something to you, though. So we've been going to the bank. We've been asking how much we owe monthly, right? It's been around $140 to $200 every month. Like once a month, it might pop up to $300.
You've been getting statements, though, in the mail showing you the balance, right?
No fucking statement. Nothing. It's because it's in that guy's name. It's not in our name.
So how do you know to keep paying the loan if you don't have any statements or any kind of balance that's saying, okay, it's been credited?
All we do is go to the bank, say we would like to pay our bill to keep it from getting foreclosed, and then we put a little bit extra on the interest. That's all we've been doing.
Hold on a second, because this is complicated right now. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm laying this out. You have a scenario where you had the loan. They got a divorce, correct? The house never went into her name.
It's in her name now. Yeah.
It is her name. The title. Yeah. The title's in her name, right?
Right.
Okay. The loan is not in her name.
The loan was in his name, but she was a part of it. But she has not been getting the statements. He has been getting the statements every month on. I don't even know if he gets them. I just know that my mom never got
Well,
any.
somebody gets them. They send them out to somebody. So either
Okay.
to her or to him or to like the neighbor. But somebody
It's probably
can get
him.
them.
Yeah.
So you don't know if what you've been doing, if it's been paying down or not. Suddenly you get a
No.
letter. You don't know because you don't have any written proof.
No, well, I could tell you now that they're saying that it wasn't even. They don't even know where it's going. We don't even know where our money we've been giving them every month's been going, because they're saying we were late and all types of shit.
Were you
So
late or not?
we were 11 days late on the last one, but we thought there might have been a grace period. Before that, we've only been late in 25 years, like one time for a couple
Okay.
months. But we paid that down. It was like $6,000 when that happened.
Okay.
This amount that we've owed has not moved, and it should have been moving down the whole time.
And you've kept receipts of every single time you guys made a payment, right?
I only paid it 3 times. I had to start paying it myself because the office
But your
where
mom's
she
gonna
lives
hold the
wouldn't take it.
receipts. But your mom's
Yeah,
gonna hold them.
my mom has proof she's paid. Yes.
Okay. The bank that owns the loan, who is the bank?
The
Is
one
it a
down
big-
where I'm at.
No, is it a big
No, I
bank?
don't-
Is it regional?
I don't want to say over the internet just in case somewhere.
No, just tell me if it's a regional or if it's a national. Like, is it like a Chase, Bank of America, one of these banks, or is
Yeah,
it
I
one of
think
the
so.
smaller ones? Okay, all right. Has the loan ever changed ownership from bank to bank? A lot of times, what happens these banks sell their loans to other banks to take on the loan.
Right.
So in the 25
No, I
years,
don't think so.
it's always been the same bank. There's a
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
specific reason why I'm asking you these questions right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
no. I'll have to find out, but I believe it might have. It could have switched because it's been so long.
Okay.
I think the biggest problem was during the corona he filed bankruptcy.
I get that. That's now my next question is, you got a letter that's a subpoena saying that they were foreclosing on you. Who is foreclosing on you? Is it the bank that's foreclosing you, or is it somebody that has a lien on the house that's trying to get their money back from the bankruptcy?
I think the bank is trying to.
Because because here's the thing: if you've been paying the bank down properly, you have the payment history of everything in place. You give that all to the lawyers. You know, there's some kind of either clerical error going on with the bank right now, as far as them unknowingly foreclosing on you with no reason, or it's not them that is actually doing like. Or here's the other option: they might be doing monkey business. I don't think that's the case with, especially with the big banks. That's why I asked you what's going on. It's either a clerical error, something happened, lost in the shuffle. Your money's been going to the wrong account, something along those lines.
Yeah,
and that needs to be rectified.
Yeah.
Because you have all the proof.
Yeah.
But the other part of the equation is, it might not even be them that are suing to foreclose on the house. It might be somebody else that has outstanding debt with your stepdad that had a lien on the house.
Okay.
That is basically taking the house back to get paid back his debt. You understand?
Oh. Okay. Well, this is very interesting. I might have to ask you. Well, I can't ask my mom right now, but maybe tomorrow.
Now, the other part of the equation is, if that's the case, the bank is not going to let it go to him. They're going to buy it back for $45,000 if it's worth $135,000. The bank is ultimately going to own but pay off the loan to him, if that's the case. But there's a lot of moving parts to this. So you got to be sure exactly who you're dealing with. Are you dealing with a debtor, somebody that basically your stepdad owes money to? Is it the bank? And if that's the case, you're going to know how to work with it accordingly. This is like some serious shit that you're dealing with right now, as far as
it's
trying
very
to get it like really in place. You know what I'm saying? You can't fuck around with delays or anything like that. You got to be on the fucking ball. like on
Yeah,
the fucking ball with it.
she has a lawyer and she has an appointment Wednesday. She's already talked to him, and he said he was trying to get an answer to some things. We don't know exactly what that means, but supposedly he's like the best one we can have in town, and he's had a lot of cases.
Yeah, but
But this,
besides that, you gotta have all your ducks in order. You gotta have all the questions I just asked you. It should be a no-brain. Like, relay them back to your mom.
Yeah.
All the things I just mentioned to you, because he should be mentioning them to you without her even bringing it up. But if he doesn't, she's got to bring these things up to him.
yeah. Our main question is like, before I talked to you, was, are you going to be able to take our money and get us a proof of payment to where we're free and clear? That's our biggest, what we want to know. Like, if we come up with the money that they say we owe and we fucking give it to them, are we good? Because they've been taking our money and not even putting it towards the fucking amount. Like, we already chalked that up. Like, they honestly should owe us money on the payment.
No. If you've been paying money and you have documented proof that it's been going to the bank and they fucked up as far as where it's going, that's another thing altogether, man. Another thing altogether. But I'm worried right now that it's not even their debt that you're dealing with. You're probably dealing with a guy with a lien that's calling out for the lien.
Yeah.
Now the other thing is property taxes and water bills and everything that's affiliated with the houses. Are those paid separately?
Here's a fucking weird thing is that they said that before they even give you a foreclosure or where the fuck it is, they say that it's because you haven't even paid property tax, which she don't owe $1. She's always paid property tax
On that house.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so she's paid the property taxes on that house, and she has proof of that, right?
Yeah.
She's paid that separately from the. That's not included in the mortgage payment. That's a separate payment, right? Okay. And water bills and utility bills, municipal bills, all that stuff she's been paying separately, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She got to have all that stuff in hand.
Yeah.
Because clearly there's some shit going on. Now, I wish I knew a guy in Ohio as far as real estate. I could actually make a couple calls tomorrow, see if I could get a hold of somebody that has a database. Because offline I could talk to you. You could give me the address, or we could do a data search to see what the payment history is from the municipality and the state and the county that you live in.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you know ahead of time what the hell's going on.
Well, here's the fucker.
Offline we'll talk. I'll see if I can do a search backwards for you.
Yeah. The biggest problem is like, besides all that, it's like it's all on my mom's shoulders, and she's always busting her ass. She's not as young. She's not spring chicken. We have no family. It's just me and her, pretty much. You know, it's just like, fuck. Now, she'll be able to get out of this debt once she pays it because she's selling my grandma's house. We were planning on doing that anyway. So she got that $35K loan, and it's going to be a significant amount of money every month. But I think we'll be able to sell this other house within a couple months. So if everything works out, we'll be doing okay. But it could take a while. Sometimes it takes a while to sell a house. And if
market conditions, you're in an election year, a lot of shit could be going on right there. The interest rates aren't helping you right now either.
If they take the other house and we sell the house, we're still fucked, because that was kind of like the nest egg was the other house, you know. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's all fucking weird. And she's got that skin cancer in her nose, and she don't need to be stressed out right now. And
she has what on her nose?
Got skin cancer
on her nose.
Yep.
Is that what you said?
Yep.
I got a similar thing going on with myself. I'm sure she could. It's something that's passing. If it's the same thing I have, it's just a small procedure. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, there's a small % chance it could be worse than that, but
yeah.
So it's just
But
It's just
hopefully
been
it's stuck up.
bullshit. This whole month has been bullshit for me. Yeah, it's just been one bullshit thing after another.
So, how do you call it? Listen, from what it sounds like, your mom's always done the right thing by you, stood by you, helped you out in
Yeah.
your life, right?
Yep.
She's been a good mom to you, right?
Oh, the best.
You know, now it's your turn to be a good son.
I know, dude. I told her to put my house up, and if you put your house up, you have to put an HLOC on. It takes a couple months, so that's not gonna work, you know. So it might end
Well,
up being my books, and even my books. Like I have a pretty decent collection. That ain't 45K, bro, or even 10K. Like 10K is not easy to. The most I ever got was like in a month, 1,700 or some shit.
so what's your other option?
I don't fucking know, man. I think she'll be able to get this other loan for 8 to 10K, and then we might have to come up with a couple. I could do that. I could come up with a couple within a month, I think.
What?
Uh,
Yeah, but I'm talking about long term on how to help her down the.
oh,
down
long
the-
term?
Yeah.
I got some things going that have been not the worst going, so
Are you able
financially,
to work?
yeah, but I might be going in a different like direction because I have my physical sickness and mental shit going. But there's just my girlfriend and I were like, you know, we're trying to keep it to where we don't have to ask my mom for anything, and we've been doing better lately. But it's because of personal things going on. I don't want to say online, but people are fucked up. So
I get it,
we've
man.
been doing okay. Yeah,
But the key is you got to generate some income from somewhere else, whether it's from
Yeah.
work or it's from like a side business, from something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like. There's no way you're gonna be able to sustain shit like this. Is gonna hit you throughout your whole life, man. Like the
No, I
way
know.
everything has ups and downs, man. We all got, dude. If I could tell you the freaking punch I took it to the face after my divorce, as far as finances were concerned, and I'm still fucking dealing with it to this day. Now I'm dealing with all this shit because of medical bills and all this shit. But there's always going to be something. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be something that we're all going to be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a trillionaire and money's not an issue. You know what I'm saying? There's always
Right.
going to be something that's going to set you back, something that's going to bring you up. You gotta open up your eyes and your abilities to be able to generate money from different places.
Mm-hmm,
You know, so whether anything or not, this got to be a lesson to you in life, as far as being able to find a way to survive financially. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Now the stuff I told you, please make sure you don't forget everything I told you. As
I'll
far
have
as
to
the
write
house
it down.
itself is concerned, please don't forget to
Yeah.
and talk to your mom. Bring this all up to her.
Right.
She's probably not in an emotional state right now. She's probably dealing. You know, this is like a shock to her right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you got to try to level-headedly speak to her about stuff right now and try to point her in the right direction, because you never know. Even if the lawyers are right, is a good lawyer, he might not be on the ball as far as everything is concerned, because he's busy with other jobs and some other cases and this and that. He might be missing some shit. So the more you have in your hands, information-wise, the more questions you have, the more answers you're going to get, and the better direction you're going to get to be able to move forward. So please make sure you ask everything I told you. And if there's more,
I'll do my best. Yeah. To check and see until we talk to the lawyers. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, until we talk to the lawyers, we won't get many answers, but I will make sure she knows about the questions.
No, but you got to also start building yourself up and being prepared as well. You know what I'm saying?
Have all the, I got the receipts that I paid for, and
do you
she
guys
has
have
hers.
I don't know what county you live in, but
Okay.
usually in every county, there's a county website where you can go check your property taxes and all that stuff.
Okay.
I suggest you go and check your property taxes through your local county website,
Yeah, we're not worried
see-
about that too much. We know we paid that.
Oh yes, but they're saying you didn't. So you want to make sure. Maybe
No,
the
they're
money.
not. They're not saying we didn't. They're saying that we don't get involved until you're. So they're they're
Okay.
insinuating that, but we know we paid them. But we'll have to make sure that they
Okay.
know we're paid.
Okay. Yeah, get all that stuff together because don't forget, the more you get together, the more you have the lawyer to do it. The less the lawyer has to look up, the less time he has to bill you on. Don't forget that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The more shit the lawyer has to do for you as far as gathering information and all that stuff, that's fucking hours. That's billing hours.
Yeah, not a lot. A lot of it don't make much sense to me. So, if you just pay your fucking state property taxes, that mean they can't foreclose on you? Because what if you didn't pay your foreclosure or your mortgage, but you just
No.
paid your? Yeah, that
No,
don't make no fucking sense.
If you're not paying your property, if you're paying your property taxes, the state can't foreclose on you. Doesn't mean that the bank can't.
The bank, yeah, it's the bank. That's what they said to her too. They said you need to talk to the bank.
Why? Who was
Yep.
she speaking to that was relaying this back to her?
The city.
The court.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Yep. The
Yeah.
city told her you need to talk to the bank. So it was the bank.
And this is the first notice, right?
Yeah.
All right. So realistically, it's gonna get extended. Once the lawyer is able to give them all the information that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Hopefully.
But again, I'm not a lawyer in that area. I'm not a lawyer anywhere. But especially if you don't know law in certain areas, like I know a lot of law here in New York because I got to deal with it from both ends. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Even though I'm not a lawyer, I might as well be one. You know?
Yeah,
But
I figured
over
that.
there,
Real estate
the
people
laws could
probably
be a
know.
lot different.
Right.
You know, just like in Florida, you guys hear some of the wonky shit I hear in Florida going on in real estate. It's all kinds of crazy shit. It's like Wild Wild West.
Mhm.
Texas, the same shit. You know, shit like that doesn't happen here though. It's different. You know, so you gotta talk to him, get all your shit together, put as much information. Do searches tomorrow. This all should be public knowledge. Whether you pay your taxes, whether you have all that information together for yourself.
Mhm.
You know what? Even if you don't need it, who cares? Have it.
No, I know. It's funny because the lawyers. We asked the lawyer. We're like, we got the receipts from where we paid him. He said, "Well, I don't need to see him." It's like, why don't you need to see him? So that we got that going for us, but we're still going to get everything together. Yeah.
He doesn't need to see him at this moment, but if they're gonna have to prove it in court, they're gonna have to see somebody's gonna have to have the as proof.
A lot of these foreclosures in where I'm at, they don't go to court. I guess is what people are saying. I think that's just because people are poor and they never try to pay it. Like my mom's going to try to pay it, so
Yeah, well, a lot of times they walk away from it. They get scared. They get terrified, and most of the time, there really is a debt. You know what I'm saying? So people
yeah, most of the time it's people that don't pay that don't have money. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, I'm never gonna pay this back. Fuck it, take it. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people say. I deal with it. Dude, one of the biggest parts of my business for years was short sales. A short sale is basically a negotiation with a bank in order to sell the house for less than what it's worth in order for them to recoup their money back. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you sign off as a owner and stuff like that. And basically everybody walks away as whole as possible at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I see that shit. Like I've had so many talks and negotiations with banks. It'll blow your fucking mind. You say, what are you, a fucking lawyer or a contract guy? I wish I was, because I would have gotten paid real money instead of the kind of money I was getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you get what I'm saying. You gotta be careful, man. Just be super, super careful, due diligent. Don't take anybody's word for it. You know what I'm saying? Until you verify yourself. Trust but verify.
Yeah, I wish you were from where I'm from so I can get like a more close to good amount of like I could ask you some better questions. Like the thing I would want to know is like is there any chance we could, like you said, like get a little bit more time? Like, fuck, if you had 2 or 3 months, shit, we could do HLOC or
if
something.
you show the ability to be able to pay and you do it the right way in court, there's no reason why they shouldn't extend on you.
Okay.
There's no reason why they shouldn't send it. If you say, listen, we have these assets are about to be liquidated or whatever the case is, or we're in the process of paying it off, you know,
Right.
you know, and you show them proof that you're able to do that, there's no reason why they shouldn't at least afford you an extra 30 days or 60 days or whatever the case is. But that's me talking. That's me talking off the cuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without knowing how their laws work.
Now,
But in like a civilized city or county, that should be the case. There are protections for that. You know what I'm saying? If it was your primary home, you'd have even more protections because they're gonna have to kick you out.
Right. Yeah, it's not even our primary, so fuck. We could pretend like it is if we had to, I guess.
Does anybody live in there?
No. I mean, I live about 3 blocks away. I could fucking be there,
But the house is vacant. Nobody lives in there.
no, nobody lived there for years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it?
a fucking mess.
Has it been maintained over the years, like the property, grass, all that stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know why I'm asking that
Yeah.
question, right?
Right, because they could fucking put lien on your house from that.
Yeah, because
They wanna.
if it wasn't, they could have been putting like notices left and right, hitting you with
Mhm.
fines left and right that you don't even know about, and all of a sudden you got like
Right.
$50,000 in fucking fines from the county or the
No, I
town
know.
telling you, hey, asshole, you didn't fucking clean up your property. We were telling you, but you weren't doing it. We were doing it for you.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't think that's the case.
Okay. Like I said, I've seen it a lot. I can't say I've seen everything because literally every day I see something new in my life, but I've
Mhm.
seen a lot. So that's why, like, as we're talking, more and more of these questions, like things are coming to my mind. Like, could it be this? Could it be that? Could it be, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, and I'm trying to figure it out, but it's probably a computer thing. Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. They said that I seen something where they go, if it would go to foreclosure and they put it in auction, if it didn't make the 40K or 45K, then she would still owe whatever it didn't make.
Yeah.
But if it made more than that, then they might owe her money. So if it made like 80K,
Correct.
they might pay her. Yeah, so that's kind of
Correct.
interesting too. But you're never gonna get the amount of money at a fucking auction as you would to have it sit there and wait for offers.
No, nobody's gonna pay full value for a house, like especially if it's not like something like as like a premium house or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna pay market value for it. They're gonna buy it as an investment or, you know, whatever the case is. So they're gonna want meat on the bone when they're buying it.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of meat because I mean, like I said, it's valued at about 130. There's houses in the neighborhood that sell for 200. So
Well, there you go.
it's one of the yeah.
If from it
So
sounds like it, somebody's gonna try to get a sub 100, throw $20,000-$30,000 into it, fix it and flip it. That probably what would be your ideal buyer for that place. Like if it was like somebody selling it, you know?
Yeah, I think it's going to pull at least 50 at auction, maybe more. And if they just sold it the way it was, it might go for 80 or 90. But
Jesus, that's a travesty if that happens.
yeah, I'm stuck, man. I mean, there's a lot of possibility with it. My neighbors offered to buy it a couple times, but I don't know if they still want it.
All right, so let that not happen, okay? So do everything.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Listen, if you got to replay the fucking videos, remind yourself what we said, do that.
Yeah.
Listen, if you need to get me, contact me directly, and I'll go everything offline with you.
Yeah. All right.
Just jump on. Be on it, man. Don't. I'm gonna talk to you how I talk to my like. I'm a fucking asshole when it comes to work. Like I get on my fucking clients. You know what I'm saying? Like because I want them to, I want to make sure that they're on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll talk to you like that. You know?
I don't give a shit. It's
No,
whatever.
because
I mean,
no, I'm just saying because you need to get it like fucking. Don't let these fucking bastards take your fucking house. You know?
no, I know. Yeah, that's what we're working on, man. So I'm over here busting my ass trying to help with my grandma's house to sell it, and we've been doing that for like a year or two. This ain't the first fucking rodeo for me. Like we've had to.
I know you've been doing that for a while with that house. I back when you first started with that, I actually volunteered to give you some tips and stuff. You were blowing me off when I was telling you that, but
Oh, I don't remember.
no, but I remember you were walking through it, and I was telling you a couple of things at the time. I don't even remember what it was at the time. I'm like, dude.
The carpet. I remember you saying something about the carpet. Yeah,
there was just a few tips I was giving you. I'm like, and I even told you back then. Call me offline. Go look at it. And I could guide you through like a few tips of how to like get max money for your fixes that you do in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I'm the king of making the most money for the least amount of investment on these type of properties as possible. I know how to maximize fixing shit up like that.
Yeah, really I think we're asking for like 68, and I'm telling you, dude, it's a key turn house. Like
did you clear it out finally? Like all this stuff is going?
Yeah, we got everything out. Everything's gone. Except for furniture. It's furnished.
You're selling it yourselves? Directly?
No, we got a real estate agent.
They put good photography to it?
Not yet. She just said she's going to get a box on it as soon as possible. We talked to her like last week. My mom was taking pictures.
You tell her you put the photography on before you put a box on. Tell her, and before it even gets listed.
Okay.
You don't want people walking in there blind. Get great photography in it. Tell her, don't put it up. Don't put it up on the market publicly yet. Don't even show it to anybody until you get great photography. Get a feeding frenzy.
Right.
Make it look the best it can, and then you'll fucking knock it out of the box. Marketing 101, my friend.
Yeah, she's actually asking for less than what it's appraised for because we're trying to get rid of it soon. So I think it's appraised at about 80.
So why is she asking less?
Because we're in a hurry, dude. We want to pay this shit off, bro.
For that reason.
Yeah, I mean it's about a G a month on this loan she got for 35. She's gonna have to get another one for 10K. Who knows how much that's gonna be? You know, it's probably gonna be another 400 or 500.
Got it.
Yeah. So every month that goes by, it's like fuck.
Yeah. CJ, I'll turn it to Mike Tyson and chew your skin cancer off your nose.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But then you get my nose cancer on your freaking tongue, and then you're gonna get a tongue cancer. You're not gonna like that.
You don't have the same shit, do you? You got it on your nose?
Yeah, I got it around my nose. It's a big sore.
Son of a bitch. That's like my mom. Damn.
That's why I told you. I know what you talk about. As soon as you told me, I know exactly what it is. It's common.
It's the most common area there is. Yeah. Have you had yours cut yet?
I haven't had it yet because I got a lot of shit going on wrong with me at the same time right now, but I haven't been focusing on my own self right now until I get past this stuff with my mom.
My mom has had this shit happen to her. She noticed it. She's a nurse. She kind of had a feeling that's what it was, but it's been about a year or two, and she finally got diagnosed. It isn't diagnosed yet because they got to send it to biopsy. But it's coming back. She already got the biopsy and it's coming back. So
I did the biopsy like a year and a half ago. It's not malignant. That's why I'm not freaking out about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I talked to Doc about it, and he said a lot of the time he tells his own patients, like, don't even get it cut off. Just fuck it.
Oh, listen, here's the thing. When you got something like this, what it could do is keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. You got a fucking hole through your nose at one point. So eventually you want to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's ready to do it now, but we got this shit going on, and we
Think about it. So
haven't.
it's a sore that never closes. You know what I'm saying? It keeps opening up. Like it's a wound that keeps opening up.
Yeah, it kind of comes and goes. You're right.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think it was actually called
Something with B, right?
Karoka or what? No, what'd you say?
Something with B.
Something with a D, maybe. I can't remember the word. B. Oh yeah. I think so. B.
Yep.
It has a C at the end though. It's like the Latin. It's all Latin.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Trust me.
Yeah. Karokana, something. I don't know.
I forgot the exact term for it, but all I know is chop it off. That's basically what it means to me. You know. Eventually. As long as it's nothing malignant and stuff like that, which I doubt it is. It's rare that that's the case. She'll be fine.
Hey, this house is in the 400K zone. Oh, Papa Willie's rich as shit, apparently.
Dude, I can't even fucking get a fucking studio piece of shit apartment for 100 square feet in my area for 400,000.
I live in one of the poorest parts of America, guys. So when people ask me why don't you have a job, it's because I'm in one of the poorest parts of America. Like,
it's not a fucking excuse.
It's not an excuse, but it's a lot more realistic here than it is in a lot of areas. Like,
yeah, but
houses,
that's not an excuse.
Houses
not
are.
To work.
I'm not making excuses not to work. I've worked before.
I know that.
I don't even know if I'm physically healthy somewhat, but like mentally I'm fucked up. I'm working on some shit I don't want a lot of people to know about, but
dude, I'm gonna tell you something. There's probably more mentally fucked up people around.
I'm very fucked up.
Just on my block over here, but people find a way.
And they work still, yeah. They work still. I know. I don't know if I could do it or not. I go down the street and I feel like I might fall out. I was taking a medicine that the side effects was seizures and passing out and shit like that. So I had to get off of that.
Hey, trust me, dude. I'm not telling you this to give you a hard time or whatever the case is about work and stuff like that. I'm just saying this. You're a young guy. You're capable. It's not like you got like disabilities. Your hands aren't working. Your legs aren't working.
No, I do. I have disabilities, bro.
Dude, I've seen you could walk around. Your hands could work.
I'm able to do things, but you may not know about my medical past as much as I don't let people know all my fucking stuff, but there is definitely disabilities I have.
Dude, all I'm going to say is
I'm an ex-drug addict. I'm an ex-drug addict, basically.
I know that, okay. Man. I know a few things over your history.
Right.
Doesn't mean that you can't.
No, I know that.
It means that you're stopping yourself from doing it.
No, I'm not.
A lot of times we put mental barriers for ourselves as far as why we do or don't do things, but you're fully capable of. And the one thing that you really should always think about more than anything else, is you got a little kid, man. You got a little kid.
I know, dude. Yeah.
You got a Melody. You got your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Count your blessings. And say, you know what? Whatever mental barriers you put to yourself, you know what? You could get fucking past them.
Yeah, I think at one point I might have to. In a futuristical job for me, where I think I could probably handle it, would be like an odds and ends junk seller.
All right, there you go. That's a job.
I think that's about all I can handle. I know other jobs like driving or delivering or cooking and shit like that. I might be able to get a job, but I don't think I could keep it.
Dude, one step at a time. If you need to go, you can get hired and fired 100 times until you find your right spot. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Until you find that spot.
Well, right now my main job is just caretaker for a lot of properties and fixing them and watching my kid and shit. And it's pretty stressful, but I wish I could get paid for it. I don't get paid, so whatever. Melody
gotta be
might be going back to work, but she's
but
got her issues
you
too.
wish you could get paid for it, but there's got to be money to come out of it before you pay for it. You got vacant houses. You've told that to me 100 times. Why not fix them up and rent them out and become a professional landlord? You got it right there. It's minimal work.
It's yeah. We have one property that's being rented, and she just we're recently. I think she raised the rent to him. I don't know if he was happy about it. She actually even told him. She said she was going to. And then the other house, it has a leak in a roof, but we worked on that. The roofer might have patched it. It wasn't patched, but once we get that patched, we'll rip the carpet up, clean it out because it's a little musty from the roof being fucked up, you know. And we might fucking see that's the interesting thing though, Journey. Thank you, Beckerman. I agree with you, but he's asking me real questions, which I don't mind. It's nobody's business, Biggie. You don't need to justify your life. I agree, but at the same time, like I came to him with my, I came to you with. I asked you ever
to justify it, and I'm never asking you to validate or anything. I'm trying to help you as far
as
I
know
solutions.
I opened myself up to this conversation. Journey didn't just start attacking me, so it's on me. But
and if it comes off as attacking, don't take it that way, man. I'm talking to you like I talk to like a buddy of mine, you know, like the same way I talk to anybody that I actually want to see do well for themselves. That's the way I'm talking to you.
Before we started,
if I didn't give a shit, honestly, if I didn't give a shit, I'm like, all right, it sounds like you got a fucked up situation. Good luck with that. That's basically what I would have told you.
No, well, before the conversation, I made sure to point out that's the ultimate answer usually at the end of it. I already knew where it was going, but that's the good answer. That's the right way to go. So here's the interesting thing. So the duplex where the guy, one of the buildings he pays rent, the other building is empty. We're working on the roof. This is actually in a district of town where you could open up business. So it wouldn't take much for me to go to the city and be like, I want to start selling cars. I want to open up a corner store. I want to open up this and that. So maybe that might be where I would go, you know, build this house up, make it livable, inhabitable, and I could sell shit out of it.
All right, that's a way. But I will tell you this. You literally have a business in your hands right now that you're overlooking.
Readied out houses, yeah.
You're overlooking something that you literally have in your hands right now.
Yeah, we should have been renting out the one on Kenny's, but we didn't.
Yeah. Well, what can you get in a rent over there? I don't know what the going rents are, but it's $400 or $500, $300, $1,000. I don't know what it is that's going for, but that's money that's not being collected while you're spending money every month in order to maintain it.
It's about $800. Yeah.
You got me?
I hear you, man.
You got gold in your hands and you're not using it.
Yeah. That's how it goes, man. And then time goes by, and they just sit there. It's became more of a burden than a good thing. It's like, okay, we have these little nest egg properties, and all you do is pay property taxes, utilities, keep maintenance. You know.
Yeah, of course, it becomes a burden if you don't take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, man. You got it in your fucking hands, man. I want you in 5 fucking years to tell me, dude. Not only am I fucking making great money from these houses from renting out, I bought another fucking 5 houses. That's what I want to hear from you.
That would be nice, yeah. I don't have all of the rights to do anything with them, but maybe
you can help your mom. And it sounds like you got a good mom, man. Like she'll help you, man.
She's smart enough. Once she retires, dude, I think shit's gonna kick in a higher gear. But right now, she's pretty busy with her work, and
so that's why you take the initiative now that you like. She doesn't have the time. Help her,
listen, bro. I do fucking help, dude. Every weekend, bro. I'm constantly working on these shithead houses, dog. That's no lie. Like I painted, I put doors in. I ripped up carpet. I busted down concrete. I've done all types of shit, dog. Plumbing,
And that's awesome.
roofing. Yeah, I mean, so I can't sit here and be like, oh no, I don't do. No, I do a lot. I do shit I never thought I could do, dude. So yeah, we do a lot, bro. My
I'm
mom
sure
was
you are,
working
dude.
on a. Oh man, my mom was working on a window, and eventually someone's gonna get hurt. She ended up smashing the shit out of her finger because she was cleaning a window. I haven't been injured yet, but she's gotten injured. So we're constantly like, we're fucking repairing all these houses to do things with them, you know?
Dude, injuries are part of the game, dude. You're a big dude. You could do shit. Just be careful. Don't fucking.
I would rather
climb
it
up
be me than
fucking
her.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
climb up ladders and fall off ladders and shit like that. Dude, I've fallen through fucking floors in places where the fucking floors were so fucking eaten up. I literally fell from the second floor into the first floor.
Yeah, every week I have to cut three lots of grass to keep the city off her ass. Every week, every Tuesday. That's about an hour and a half. And then every weekend when she comes down here, we're cleaning. And we're close, dude. And once we get this one done, we'll get the duplex next. And then hopefully we'll keep the one on the nice one we're trying not to lose. And that'll be like the one that'll free up and we won't be so fucking tight, you know? Or she might move into it or we'll see. And then I still have my house. So
all right. Yeah. Listen, just make it happen with that thing. Like, get on it. Like, as far as everything we talked about, and I have faith that you'll be able to do the best you can. You know?
Yeah. We're getting there, man. As long as nothing fucking stupid happens in the next few weeks, then it'll be a lot better. But if shit gets drastic, dude, I'm gonna start making some pretty big moves with my collection because they're just books. Like, I don't fucking care.
Where's Tate? Did Tate leave, or is he still there?
No, he took off. Looked like
He
left.
took off. I want
Yeah.
to address something he wrote late, but I'll address it to him next time he's on. I saw a comment he made now. I didn't realize he put a comment in there. Dude, he underestimates himself too, man. You know, he says, like, you know, he's got his own personal things that he's dealing with, but at the same time, the dude, he's not as an introvert as much as he says he is. He's able to do a lot more than some of the people I know. You know, as far as being out. Oh, he's still there, dude.
Oh, okay.
I have absolute faith that you could get yourself into gear and keep shit going. I've spoken to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good judge of character as far as how, if I know if a person has the capability to do more things than not, and you got the capabilities of being able to do a lot of shit, man. And with your case, it's like just like a lot of people, man. You got some mental barriers that are holding you back. They're holding you home. That don't want to make you get out there. The only way to get past it, you know how to do it? Get past it and go do shit, man. Make like get people you know around you in the area to get the motivation to go out with people. You know what I'm saying? To go and do stuff. Take walks, man. You know how? What kind of medicine? You know what kind of a fucking drug it is just to take a fucking walk for 20, 30 minutes, an hour? Just walk. Just walk.
Bro, I feel I don't even like
the
talking
world.
about my I don't even like talking about my anxiety that much because people don't really understand until you have had it happen to you. It just hit me out of the blue. I've always been the kind of guy that don't like driving long distances, but here lately, like if I go out of my 20-mile radius of my house, I'm just like very weird. And then one day it hit me. It was like I was sitting in a waiting room, and people call it hospital jitters or some shit.
Well,
And
I'm gonna tell you a secret, Biggie. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I could relate a lot. I could relate a lot to some of the shit you're talking about. I really could. You might not think so the way I talk and the way I hold myself, but I could relate a lot to a lot of the shit you're talking about. That's why I'm very sympathetic to it and I'm understanding of it. Because if I let myself, man, dude, I would fucking lock myself in a fucking room and never fucking talk to a human being again.
Yeah.
That's how it would be. Because I
Thank you,
came
Perry,
to
for
a
the
point.
$2. Appreciate you, bro.
I personally came to a point in my life where I hated the fucking world. I hated the world. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I don't trust. I still have trust issues. I don't trust anybody. I hated the fucking world. I was in the mindset that why the fuck I'm trying to do everything the right way and everything is going wrong for me. I had that kind of mindset. I got to the point where I literally, there was a time period where I put myself into a fucking room and didn't want to leave. I did not want to leave other than to go get a pack of cigarettes and come back. I didn't want to fucking leave. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay. And it made me fucked up. It made me sick. And I saw it one day in myself. I looked at myself in the fucking mirror. I'm like, what the fuck have I fucking done to myself?
Yeah.
You know,
I was
taking
a diabetes blood pressure med, and the side effects were anxiety. And I talked to my doctor. I was like, I'm having full blown anxiety. And he said, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, do I have to take this medicine? And he said, no, your ALC's down, your sugar's down enough to where you don't have to. So I quit taking it, and I think I'm coming out of it. But
good for you, man.
Yeah, and it's been a lot harder to fight than the diabetes. Like, you tell me you can't have sugar, okay, I'll quit eating sugar. The anxiety thing, it's like I'm not doing anything to make myself anxious. I don't know how to get rid of it. So it's harder to fix. It's harder to fix than
you know how I get past my anxiety? Honestly, I distract myself.
I can't even, like, I used to smoke weed. I can't even smoke weed. I don't have weed in my system because when I smoke,
drugs aren't the issue, dude. Drugs aren't the way to do it.
Yeah, I don't even take drugs anymore.
Drugs are not the way to do it, man.
People are like, smoke a joint. I'm like, I wish I could.
Even what I do, one of my nervous conditions and one of my ways of coping is smoking and drinking coffee, which is, you know, as tame as that sounds, you know, when you're compulsive like I am, that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I got compulsive tendencies where, like, I'm either all in or all out. That's why I don't fuck with drugs and shit, because I know myself that, like, I'm not gonna be one of these occasional guys. I'm gonna be like, oh, I like this every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of guy I am. So I stay away from whatever like that could give me temptations to, like, alter my mind. But what I'm saying to you is distraction. That's been my best therapy. I got things that are causing me anxiety, things that are causing me issues. I try to distract myself. Right now, I'm talking to you and I'm drawing stuff simultaneously. Why? Because I'm distracting myself from shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to distract myself from my own fucking problems that I'm having right now. Mm-hmm. Why? Because I'm dealing with a problem when I'm facing it at that moment. But the problem is I keep bringing the problems back with me home every time I come home. And they don't leave me. They stay with me at all times. So I need some release. What are you pointing at, freaking Papa? Are you making fun of me? Are you fucking making fun of me?
What do you want, Bob? You got something to say?
You're fucking up. No, he's just making fun of me. He's making fun of my hands. That's what he's doing.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, he's savage.
I literally feel like my heart's going to fucking blow up or something, or I'm going to fall out and pass out and shit like that. But it hasn't happened yet, so I just got to stop being a pussy, pretty much.
Dude, you know how you're going to help your heart?
Quit smoking.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a given. What else could you do to help your heart?
Cardio.
Well, that'll help too.
Let me know. I don't know. Eat something different. What?
Yeah, like, take it easy with the fucking meatball, Italian sauce, and fucking.
I guess.
Just take it a little. I didn't tell you to stop it completely. Just take it easy with that shit a little bit. You know?
Yeah, shit. Everything sucks, man. It's all like,
You know, because just like cutting that down a little bit could help your health wise a lot more, man. A hell of a lot more.
yeah. You know what sucks is that this society is so fucked up. Journey is that like you can have good things happen to you, but you can't tell anybody because people get jealous and they will fucking try to take it from you. So, like, I'm just telling you the bad things. Like, there's good things. I just can't fucking talk about them because people are haters.
Hey,
It's for example,
out there.
yeah, for example, like whenever I found out my mom had skin cancer, I posted on Instagram and I started thinking, I'm like, well, somebody could hold that against me or hold that against my mom. And I'm like, I had to get rid of it. You know, and there's other things. You just can't tell people anything these days, dude. So
Well,
it's
look,
just fucked up.
listen. Here's the thing. You have to be understanding to yourself as far as how much you want out there for the public to
Mhm.
know and not know. You know what I'm saying? With stuff like
Yeah,
this with
like
your mom, that's completely up to you as far as how you feel about putting out there in the public.
mhm.
Obviously, I've said little bits and pieces of what's going on with me, but I don't go full disclosure anywhere as far as
Mhm.
publicly. There's some people behind the scenes that know exactly what's going on, but I don't want my shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that's me. I don't need to have I don't need to have scrutiny. Oh, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? Or somebody's like, you need sympathy, or like I don't need that shit. Like I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that. Whenever I say shit like that, and that kind of thing. So you have that end. You have trolls. You have people that are generally not good people that they hear somebody else's pain and they strive off of it. They love it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They-
Mhm.
they- there's fucked up human beings in society. You know what I'm saying? You got
Yeah.
freaking people that are fucking sick in the head where when they hear somebody else having problems, it makes them feel fucking better because they're like, oh, look, he has it worse than me. Oh, there you go. You know?
Yeah, good or bad, you can have it held against you. It's true. So
You know what I'm saying? So you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Just what
yeah.
I tend to say with the social media shit, and I tell this to my kids. That's why I don't allow my kids to have accounts and all that stuff as far as putting stuff out there, is because whatever you say here stays with you forever. It doesn't go away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't take it back.
No.
So you have to think well as far as what you put out there and the image you want to have of yourself in the public eye, because you stamp yourself with it.
Mhm.
You know, you got guys like you know a whole piss core situation right now where he killed himself and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, a lot of the shit building up to that was all public shit. If it wasn't public, maybe
May
we
not
wouldn't
have
got
happened
maybe we wouldn't got to that point. Maybe if he
if
didn't
he
put
was a
himself
smaller artist, right?
no, or maybe if he didn't go out and or he put himself in a different way of positioning himself in the public eye, maybe that would have not caused so much vitriol coming back at him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I'm just saying hypothesis. You can't turn around the clock. You can't say what would have happened and what happened and that kind of thing. But all I could say is that is completely a example of how this social media shit could fuck up a life, a family, a whole community. You know what I'm saying? Because
Sure.
it gets toxic, man.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I think that's enough of the bad fucking news.
Again,
Good news is we're
keep in touch
healthy
about
and
that. Keep
yeah.
in touch about that offline, and I'll help you in every way I can. All right?
Thank you, man. That's really nice of you. I think you will be helpful, and you are helpful. So I probably am gonna definitely going to ask some of those questions and try to do some follow up. I'll let you know how shit's going. So appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like we're fortunate. Thank God she was able to get that 35 fucking. So far, she got a pretty good chunk. You know, it's gonna be a little harder to get that second loan, but it could be worse. It could be she couldn't get shit. We don't. That's the only house we have. You know, I'm not gonna be homeless. Um, so there's good things. You know, like I'm not terminal. She doesn't have the C word inside her. It's on her skin. There's a lot of things to be thankful for, and I am thankful.
You know
And I'm
what?
optimistic.
You know what the most positive thing is from everything you're telling me about that situation?
What's
you want
that?
to hear what the most positive from a stranger's point of view? It sounds like she's got her shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She's a fighter, dude.
It sounds like she's gone through the fucking ringer on a few other things in her life, and she's not one of these like, bend over and take it kind of a thing. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna see this through and make it happen. You know?
Oh, they're going to get a fucking fight, dude. They're going to get a fight. There's no doubt about that.
So I love to hear that, man. And listen, I wanna talk in a month from now, 2 months from now, and say how I hear what a fucking happy ending you get from this fucking
it would be nice.
Fucking story, you know?
Yeah, 5 or 6 weeks from now we'll see. But right now it's up in the air.
Listen, don't get too optimistic. It could take 4 or 5 months. Who knows? But either way, it doesn't matter.
It's going to be a fight till, it ain't going to be over, but, we're going to be learning a lot of things in the next few weeks, so it'll be interesting.
All right. Like I said. So what else is going on, guys?
Not much. Comic books are cool and shit. You know, my collection, I've always...
If you fucking complain to me one more fucking time that I don't fucking come on your fucking show and your fucking
comic I haven't brought it up.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you right now. Remember, I'm on here right now with you in the fucking middle of the night.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, next time it comes to your mind that Journey doesn't fucking, he only hangs with the fucking big guys, like you say to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, man.
Just remember that.
I don't care. Yeah, thank you for coming on, man. I don't know. I didn't even do a club tonight. My club has been not as interactive as it used to be just because I haven't had the energy to promote it. So I just haven't had a reason. Well, I don't have the time. I just got too much shit going on. I know you can understand that. This was the first time, and I moved from doing it every 2 weeks to weekly. And I didn't do one tonight because I had just too much shit going on. But whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck that much. I like when people pop on. If they don't pop on, I can have... some of my best streams are me by myself just ranting. So it kind of fucks the flow up when people come on sometimes, you know?
I have to agree with that, though. Some of the best streams I've ever seen you go on is those full-blown fucking rants where I don't know what the fuck you're gonna say. And honestly, sometimes you're saying shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Kind of a fucking thing. But you're so fucking into it and you're so fucking committed to the fucking rant that I can't stop watching.
Yeah. It's some of my funnest shit to watch over too. Like I can't watch it whenever I enjoy when people come on and I rewatch it, but I like it whenever I have a good solo stream too. You know, sometimes I've noticed when people join me, it fucks my flow up. But I don't know, man.
With the club, I think at one point you got too focused on quantity over quality.
Okay.
Like think about it. Like in the beginning, when you first started the club, there was only a few of us that were coming on every week on there, right?
Yeah, it's about 4 or 5, 3 or 4.
It was the same guys.
Right.
That works best.
Yeah. It's hard to get people to have a steady crew. You
Then
know?
you got Alan, who's a regular, but he's tired a lot of times because he's doing his own show right before yours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's running
Yeah.
out of gas. Bleeker a lot of times is getting ready for the hunt. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I know.
You know, maybe the best thing for your thing would be maybe thinking of a day that works a little better. I mean, you guys do the wrestling thing every Thursday with Papa. Maybe right after the wrestling thing to have the Collectors Club.
I need to get like a regular crew, but it's hard because Friday's like the only day I can commit to, and then everybody has shit going on Friday.
Yeah, my biggest problem with Fridays lately has been I've been getting late out of work, and whenever I get back out of work, I got New York traffic to hit. So by the time I get home, it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And I'm fucking at that point, I'm not in fucking stream mode. My brain is fried at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Pop, you taking off, man? We're not gonna be going too much longer. Don't worry about it, Pop.
Where you going, Papa? Papa, where are you going?
He's probably gotta go to bed. He's tired of listening to us. Go ahead,
Papa.
Pop.
Hey, here you go. Papa, that's for you.
Hold on. I'll make you big.
There you go, Papa. There you go. That's you. There you go. There you go. Fuck you. All right?
That's very Sam Keith-ish. Just yeah, it looks good.
Fuck you. All right, Papa?
Yeah, I like that. Fuck you, Papa.
I got the
Good
final word this time.
Good
Okay,
night,
Pop.
fuck, and fuck you, CJ.
No, fuck me.
Okay.
Fuck you. No, fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck you. No, fuck you. No, you.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley sucks. See you later, Pop.
Well, she does. She's out of commission.
What the fuck night could I do to where people might show up? I don't fucking know. Monday night? No way. That wouldn't work. Sunday ain't gonna work.
Monday night, you're gonna be fighting all these fucking Monday night lineup motherfuckers.
Oh, I would be part of the Monday night line. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I've never been a part of a lineup.
Yeah, good luck getting yourself included in there.
Like,
Monday night.
That would be
You
so
gotta-
funny.
You got a kid's has to be part of that fucking Monday night shit.
Yeah. Could you imagine people talking about the Collector Club at the same time as what's the fucking one? Illuminati. Like that's never going to happen because there's too many Illuminati people.
Well, that's the thing though. You actually also run a same exact time slot with
Carlito, what up?
Yo, what
No,
up,
Link,
Biggie?
dude. On Friday. Hey, look at that! It's Carlito.
Yeah.
Good evening, Carlito.
Thank you for joining.
Oh, CJ, what's up, man? What's up?
Well, I don't know what's up.
Oh.
Well, what's up?
Huh?
I don't have an erection. That's not up.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just talking about these lineups. I guess Monday's the only day that the community
But I'm
says.
saying also on besides like the hunt, besides all the shit that's going on Friday, you got the low grades that's fucking seeping into your time. You got you're directly at the same time slot with Lynx's fucking crew.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never going to. Yeah.
And a lot of times I'm literally because I'm driving a lot of times at that time, I'm crisscrossing between your streams on yours and his, and like
Oh, okay.
who am I gonna watch first? That's the problem.
Yeah. That's
I was
all right.
on
don't give a
on
shit.
Jig's stream with Perry, but I'm out now. I'm
Is
on.
he, is he streaming right now?
I can't believe Biggie's up. I was like, damn, I got to go on that stream. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. I didn't know Jigs was streaming right now. I would probably
Well,
start joining
Jigs
for
is out of town, but Perry's taking it over. So.
her. Oh,
Perry
Yeah.
was in here before. Why didn't he say anything?
Yeah, he's still probably in here, I'm sure, but
Why the fuck
Okay.
didn't he say anything?
because
he
he's
did.
Perry.
He gave me a fucking donate. He gave me $2.
Yeah, but he didn't say they
Oh,
were
damn.
streaming, man. We would I would have
Yeah.
said let's go fucking harass them.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find him on my other phone. I'll
That's
look
one of
for
my
him.
fucking favorite things to do. Fucking harassing fucking jigs.
No way.
Who's on the panel tonight? Any of my mortal enemies?
No, just the typical white bread standard people. Nobody crazy.
Is Wolf on there?
Nope.
All right. Because I would have went on to fucking give him fucking shit again. Oh my
I
god,
think
the
I
amount
saw
of the shit I got with that Wolf fucking thing the other time between him and fucking Bubs.
I'm
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I thought I heard that
surprised
Bubs
Bubs
gave
ain't
you some
on there.
shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised Bubs ain't on there.
Did you and Bubs get into an altercation, Journey?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. You know, he stuck his
Dude, I
nose
saw
into
that.
But Bubs, I don't got a problem with Bubs, but he stuck his nose into something he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't see it. I just heard the aftermath.
I
guess.
saw it. I don't know. Yeah.
You know, I don't hold him any I don't hold him any ill will because he clearly didn't know my previous
Right.
encounters with Dog.
Dog.
You know, the old Dog, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh,
Wolf.
Yeah,
you just
oh,
said
Wolf.
it, fucking Dave. You gotta fuck. Okay.
Wolf, whatever. I don't know. Dog, Wolf, the same fucking species. I don't know.
Strange dog. The fucking. So I thought you meant, but never mind. Okay. Yeah,
Isn't dogs and wolf both canines? They're the same thing.
But Bubs prides himself on being a good arguer.
No, he wanted to fucking be the fucking
He
hero.
thinks
for the
he's a
day.
good arguer.
That's what he wanted to be, and he
throw that
found the
out there.
wrong person to fucking be hero syndrome with.
He thinks he's a good arguer. I got it. I remember we had some back and forths. I had a real fucking good one against him.
He's all right. He's all right.
You know, but
Yeah,
like I said, I don't hold him at all any ill will because I actually get along with Bubs. You know, I do get along with him. He picked the wrong argument to have with me about the wrong subject. He thought that I was being a fucking dick as far as just attacking Wolf and stuff like that. Meanwhile, there was something previous that led up to that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as if I just randomly decided I'm gonna fucking go all out on somebody. You know, I don't do that. You know,
No.
I'm also gonna say this. I'm always gonna say this. Listen, if you're on a stream and you're drinking or you're on fucking drugs and you got fucking intoxication of some kind of sorts, and you insult somebody, or if you or you're rude to somebody else, that's not. Don't expect the other person because they're drunk, they're fucking on drugs. I'm not gonna retaliate. No, fuck that. That doesn't work with me. You know what I'm saying? If you're drunk and you're insulting me, or if you're being rude to me, fuck you and your drunkenness. I'm gonna fucking let you have it. That's it.
I agree.
That's how it works. With
that's a good point.
you know what I'm saying? That's not a fucking excuse for me.
Yeah, what's right is right.
Yeah, man.
Fuck it.
So
That's like Hulk Hogan says. He says, what's he say?
so I could take out my drunk pass and I could be as fucking toxic and as vile and as rude as I can to everybody else, and I have my get away with drunkenness pass. That's how it works.
Maybe. I don't know. That's what some people think. I think. Well, the key here.
you know what?
Hold on, Journey. The key is with the drunk part is that they get to wake up the next day and say, "I don't remember doing anything." That's the key.
Yeah, but you know what? There's video that tells you what happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, that's
That
that's
darn
what you
video.
Got. You got video that tells you, and you know what? If it's like a once in a fucking blue moon, everybody's just gotta get drunk, and like it's one thing that's all right, it happened. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody is every fucking time that way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to look forward to
and
like
you're slinging fucking arrows at people, and you're slinging arrows at people every fucking time, and that's your excuse to do it. You lose your pass with me.
I hear you.
Why did Khalil leave?
Oh, I don't. No, he just turned his cam off.
I'm still here. I think my McDonald's is here, so I gotta go to the door.
Why you look like Bill Murray?
No, that's Christopher Nolan, man. Come on.
You look like
Yeah,
Bill
get it
Murray,
together, bro. I can't watch Jigs when Hack is on there. Can't stand AI art supporters. Yeah.
Oh, actually, thank you, because I got into another thing. I went. I let fucking Hack have it, And like I was dead serious, and people got pissed at me. Like, why are you attacking him? Like, fuck him and his fucking AI. I'm not fucking supporting him. I'm not following him, and I'm not fucking. I'm not gonna fucking give him fucking any credit whatsoever. And that goes to anybody that does AI.
I'll tell you, I used to have like a list of people I was hoping that I'd get on panel with, so I could like let them have it. But people tell me I hold grudges, so it's been a couple years since like I've actually gotten an argument. I feel like, or really fed into it anymore. I just want to keep peace. Like I don't really fucking care. Like,
I don't look for arguments, and I don't want them. But I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this much. Don't pick a fight with me.
I kind of wanted an argument a couple of times, but the fucking people I wanted arguments with were just too damn hard to get on panel with, so I just gave up.
Hey, Biggie, thank you for having me on, man. I gotta run real quick, but
Oh, no,
I'll
you're
be
good.
back in a little bit.
You got your
so-
McDonald's?
Yeah, I think it's at my
What you
door,
got?
so.
What you got?
Double bacon with cheese. What's
No nuggets?
Nah, no nuggets. I got some
French
fries,
fries?
maybe. Yeah.
Well, the French fries are
Nice.
going to be soggy because they fucking McDonald's changed
Probably.
their recipe, and they don't
And
fucking stay crispy.
Plus, it was like 10 minutes before they closed, I think. So
Fucking
That's the best.
McDonald's.
But
That's the
anyway,
best tie, dude.
it's better
Yeah.
than nothing.
With-
I
with
was
or without
fucking
pickles?
starving, so.
Did you get pickles
Oh,
on that?
pickles, of course. Yeah.
All right. Onions?
No onions. I don't do onions.
Does that come on a seeded bun or like a plain bun?
Shit, I don't know, man. It's been so long since I had McDonald's. I think they're seated.
All right, that's delicious then. It sounds good.
Yeah,
That's good.
should be all right.
Enjoy.
It's real good. It's real
Yeah.
good before they close, so you did good, Carlito, man.
Right. Well, I mean, shit. Taco Bell's 100 feet away from me, but they're closed. So, fuckers.
Yeah, you don't want to catch
Yeah.
Taco Bell right before closing time.
That's true too. Yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
All right,
All right, enjoy, man.
latest
Have a good night.
Later, homie.
night, fellas.
I like Carlito. I like Carlito. You know why I like Carlito? He stays in his lane. He never fucking gives me fucking grief
Yeah,
for any reason.
yeah.
I like
Carlito's
guys.
good, man.
I like guys that like literally. They don't look for fucking any kind of fucking drama. They stay in their fucking lane. They do their thing. They're nice to have conversations with. I like guys like that. There's
Yeah.
not enough for guys like that in this fucking community.
I think there's a lot of phony nut fluffing, which I don't enjoy.
Well,
But there are some genuine people out there. There's some.
yeah,
genuine-
I didn't say that they're not. There are.
There are.
But
And
you
so
know, they're not a lot.
every time I meet like a genuine person, I'm like, oh, that was refreshing. But it's few and far between sometimes.
You know, now I'm gonna actually sound fucking like a fucking stan, and I'm gonna fucking say something that I'll probably regret later on. So, I had a personal opinion about Beckerman a while ago.
Oh wow.
I never liked Beckerman.
Okay.
I never like and there was no specific reason why I didn't like him as far as me not liking him. It was just there was some fucking thing about him. You ever see somebody when you just don't like their face for some reason? You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
don't like this person. You know? I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I just don't like them. But maybe it was his like, he's got that arrogant thing that he purposely does and all that stuff. He's a sweetheart, by the way. But then I met him over in the Heroes, and I got over this past year, I got to like interact with him a lot more. And I noticed the way he interacts with a lot of people and his kindness towards a lot of people and stuff like that. And I grew to actually have a much higher appreciation for him than I ever did before. So like he's like one of those guys that I feel like are way more genuine than a lot of other people.
Yeah.
That are in there.
Right.
Hopefully he's not in here because I don't want him to
He
fucking
is.
use that
He saw
against
you.
me. Motherfucker. I'll always fucking Muffy him. He'll always be Muffy to me, but regardless, I think he's one of these good guys. Like honestly, like I don't think he's got a bad bone in his fucking body.
Yeah, well, so when I went to the only con I went, well, I went to a couple cons, but the only con I went to where I met YouTubers, I met a bunch of my buddies from when I first started. So, you know, I met D-Runk, I met 84, I don't know, a couple other people, NYC, and like one of the only somewhat newer guys, which I'm not even sure how long Becker's been around, but I didn't know him that well. But I got to meet Becker, and he was like the sweetest fucking dude. I was just like,
Yeah.
what a fucking pleasant person, you know? Like,
He's a good. You know who else I feel like that about? Believe it or not, Papa. I hated fucking Papa. When I first came across to him in the fucking like, it wasn't even like Beckerman. I didn't know why I hated him. Like Papa fucking infuriated me. He drove me nuts. And this was before I even knew that he had any problems or nothing like that. I used to run into him in the chats. Back, you know, like probably like 5-6 years ago. Remember the old chats that were in for like the auctions and all that stuff that were used
metaphorical.
Yeah, we're talking about like 2018, 2019, those time periods. And he was always in there. It was a bidding against me. And they would always say the savage. I'm like, who the fuck is this savage? And he would curse at everybody. I'm like, who the fuck is this asshole? You know, like I don't even know him. He's fucking cursing at me and he's like bidding me up. Who the fuck is this guy? Like I used to fucking hate him. He was like my arch nemesis. And then I like slowly but surely I would see him online. I'm like, okay, all right. So now I know at least what he looks like and that kind of thing. And I was like, I still don't like him. It took me actually streaming with him and actually fucking around with him to see that he's a fucking kind little fucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about Pop that
I thought he was the meanest fucker on earth in the beginning. He is a gentle fucking soul.
I got a couple of things to say about Pop. So, I always feel like I always liked Pop, and I remember when I was starting the club up, and I asked him to hop on, and I was doing competition, and he fucking asked me. He said, "Biggie, is this a show where you're competing against the Hunt?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He said, "I don't want to be a part of it if you're going against Tony Sanders and the Hunt." I'm like, "Bro, I have nothing to do with the Hunt. I'm doing my own shit. Yeah, I could do whatever the fuck I want. You know?" I said, "I promise you, this isn't a direct attack on the Hunt. This is just me trying to have fun." And he's like, "Okay." And I always thought that was kind of weird. I'm like,
yeah, but you know what? It was a fair question, though. Listen, it was a fair question. You were feuding with them at the time. You decided to do the same night as them. Don't you think that's a fair question to fucking ask?
I was doing the show before. Only thing that changed was I wanted to do competition because I wasn't able to on the Hunt because I wasn't able to be on the fucking show.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, it is a fair question to ask.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah,
I might not have any truth to it, but it is a fair question.
Yeah. So I go on Pop's show. That's the other thing. Becker just brought it up. Big and Pop every Thursday night. Yeah. So I'm in a chat with Pop. Okay. Journey, and it's Thursday night. Sweet Chin Music.
Yeah.
And I don't know that Pop completely trusts me because, you know, Izzy will pop on and he'll be like, "Do you want to co-host?"
Izzy drives me fucking bonkers, man.
Yeah. And then Viking will hop on. He'll be like, "You want to co-host?" And, you know, Becker's the main co-host, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me to hop on the first night, and I was like, "Okay, yeah." So I thought it was part of the show. And then at the end of the night, he was kind kind of like insinuated like I wasn't part of. I'm like, wait a minute.
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here now.
Like, I feel like I'm part of this, ain't I? And he's like, well, you know, it's me and Becker saying it or something. I'm like, okay, I guess. Well, I'll be back if you let me come back. And then I came back. But every time fucking someone cancels on the show, I'm like, I'll be there, Pop. And he'll be like, well, we can't do the show if it's just me and Biggie. I'm like, what am I, fucking chopped liver? Why can't I fucking co-host the dumbass show? You know? And he just won't. He gave me this answer once during. He goes, if you're co-hosting, we won't have anybody to bounce topics off of and shit. I'm like, why don't you tell that to anybody else? I'm the only fucking one you give that shit to. Like everybody else, they could be co-hosts. So I don't know if you trust me, bro. I don't know.
That might be. That's part of the charm of Papa.
Fuck, bro. So fucking weird, dude. But so I just show up. I'm like, all right, here I am. You know.
You know how many times he guilts me into fucking doing a stream. Who would do? I haven't done a stream in like over a month. But like he would guilt me into fucking doing a stream. Hop on with me for 10 minutes and say, okay, I'm going to bed. Oh, you fucking asshole! You just made me fucking stream for you, and now I got all these fucking people here, and you're making me stay on, and now you're gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, it's like an ongoing joke now at this point because it's been so many times where I could have been a co-host, and he's just like, nah, we'll just shut it down for the night and shit like that. I'm just like,
that's part of the Papa charm.
Yeah.
He does fucking crazy shit sometimes.
He fucking drives me nuts, bro. He fucking drives me crazy.
He's my fucking kryptonite. I don't know why I have a fucking soft spot for him, but he's my fucking kryptonite. Like no matter what he fucking does, he can't. Him and fucking Namen. I don't know why.
Oh, that's the other thing. There's another thing.
I can't stay mad at them. You know.
I think that I know why Pop don't fucking trust me fully is because a long time ago I was on his channel. I might have been in the chat. I can't remember.
What you do to him?
He's like, Iggy, could you please watch the language? I have children to watch my channel.
No fucking way. Yes.
I fuck it. I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, are you for real? He's like, yeah. I think I said like fuck or something in the chat. And I'm like, okay. So I think that might be it. Like he thinks I'm a little too vulgar.
Dude, how do you see how vulgar he is? He's constantly
I know.
At everybody.
I know, dude.
I think he did it to fuck with you.
I know. He has like girls on his clips and naked and I don't know what he might be. I think he might be fucking with me. I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah, I think he knows like your buttons to fuck with you with it, and I think that's part of what's going on.
Can you watch your language? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's right. Watch the language. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, he's all right. It's fucking hilarious. He kills me. He'll have like a perpetrator fucking before me.
I can't stay mad at him for anything, you know?
Yeah, I can usually stay mad at people, but
and his mom's a sweetheart too, you know?
Yeah, I'm
such a nice woman, you know?
I always hope people can get along. Fucking, I really love forgiveness, you know? Like I would love to get along with some people, but I don't want to get along with people.
I don't believe in that. I don't feed into the thought that I have to forgive everybody. No, I don't have to fucking forgive everybody. I don't have to.
No, you don't have to. No, but isn't it fun when it does work?
There's a reason why you only have a few good friends in your life. There's a reason why there's only a few people that stand with you from thick and thin, because the world's not that great, man. There's a lot of people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm never bothered by like masses saying and doing things that bother me because like I don't give a shit, you know. I don't have to be friends with you. I don't have to like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to get along with you actually if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? That's I attest. I go by that. I go by that mindset. I could be civil with people. I could be political with people. I don't have to like them though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do that for work every day, dude. You know how many fucking clients I want to fucking strangle because they drive me fucking nuts? They drive me fucking nuts, dude. Like you have no idea. They fucking put me through the ringer.
Yeah.
You know, but what I do, I stay political. I have to do what I got to do in order to make my living.
Yeah. Well, Wilczek fell asleep. He's been up a couple times, but I think he's going. We're going to hang out for another 10, 15 and wind down a little bit. And I think we had a pretty good show. Oh, it's been. I mean, I'm gonna go 2 hours. It's pretty good for me.
Well, what time is it? Oh, it's 4 o'clock already.
Yeah, I need to get some sleep so I can get up early and help my mom out before she has to go back to her house and shit. And it's a lot of mental depression that I deal with. So my girlfriend gets weird, my mom gets weird, and I'm kind of the neutralizer, if you can understand what I'm saying. Like, you know, like they get worked up, and I'm always like, cheer up, you know, I'm trying to help, blah, 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 you know, shit like that. So I'm kind of the cheer up guy. I can't ever be down. If I'm down, then it's real bad. So I gotta be the cheer up guy. I'm too lazy to fight with people. Dude, I used to love good arguments and fights because I always felt like I'm right. But you could be right, and people just don't want to fucking do it. You know, they don't want to argue. They want to pretend like they're right, and then that's it. So I let them think they're right, and then I just leave it alone. I would rather just get along with people.
I don't like fighting with people, to be honest with you. I like testing people, though. I love testing people. Like when people say shit, and I'm feeling it like they're full of shit, kind of a thing. Yeah. You know, like you ever listen to somebody talk and like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're full of shit. Then I'll test them. I'll put them. I'll put it out there. I'll see if they're really legitimate or not on what they're saying.
Yeah, like people that say that they have comic books and then they never show them. Like that kind of irks me. I don't have to show my books. I just have them.
Well, that's like me.
Yeah. Well, you do that, but I believe you when you say you have some books.
You want to know why I stopped showing a lot of my books?
I don't know why. Why?
Part of what you were telling me, talking before about people not being nice and being fucking jealous and causing fucking issues and something like that. I noticed that every time I got something really fucking cool or something like that, I would get some fucking nasty fucking comments coming in from people and stuff like that, or like kind of like every time I put something out, like like instead of hey, that's fucking great, you know what I'm saying? Well, this is why that's not a good thing that you got or whatever. I'm like, dude, I'm not putting it out there for you to fucking give me a criticism of what I got or not. I'm just showing you what I got because I got it because I want it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, I'm not, you know, and I felt like I'm putting myself out there. I'm showing my shit out just for a critique, for the look at me. And like, I got nothing to fucking prove, man. You know, as far as what I have and what I don't have.
Well,
I collect what I want because it's cool and I want it.
I used to get a little jealous whenever I'd see people get big books or get a big AOK or something, because I used to be like one of the main people in the community that got like bigger AOKs. But I got to a point to where I actually have some books, so I understand. I'm just saying.
Why do you need to get jealous about that? You got some.
It's like well, I used to give out more shit. That makes sense. That's why, because I haven't gave out as much as I used to. And
yeah, I don't know too many people. I don't know too many people in the community that got such cool shit and such generosity tossed towards them as you have.
Mhm.
You've
Well,
got
that's where I
some
was getting.
yeah.
Well, the point is that
You there? I can't hear you.
oh, you can't hear me at all?
I didn't hear a word you just said.
I'm sorry. Okay, so my point is like whenever that was happening, like I had nothing. So now that I actually have some books, I understand why people it slowed down.
You know, it was also a smaller community too in the beginning. Don't forget that.
Right, right. It was a
People
lot more
got spread
popular
out.
back then too.
People
Yeah,
got spread
it-
out a lot. The cliques
Yeah.
formed. Don't forget about the cliques.
No, I know. And it don't matter to me. Like I've gotten probably 2 or 3 AOKs this year. I used to get like 30 or 40, a year. And it's one of them things, man.
I
It's not
genuinely
that people
feel awkward.
don't
Anytime
appreciate me. It's
somebody
just
gives me
that
something,
my collection's gotten to where there's no need. Like people want to send shit to people that don't have anything. Like that's not saying they don't have anything. Just a beginner collector. Like you see somebody that's beginning to collect and they don't have a first Omega Red. Me and you run into 4 or 5 copies. We've seen them. We'll
Yeah.
send it to them. It's that kind of shit. And I get it. But
the other thing is, I'll tell you something else. Like I never felt comfortable with the whole AOK thing. But I also that's one of my complexes in life, where I have difficulty accepting things from people.
Mhm.
So I've always had that problem. And the first time I ever received the AOK from somebody, I kind of like, what the fuck? What do they want from me now?
What is this? Right.
Like, what the fuck is this? Like, why do they give me shit? Like, I felt like so weird. Like, this is something not cool. Like, there's some kind of catch to it. It took me a while to understand that's how the community works. You know what I'm saying? But I feel happy for fucking people when I see people get shit, or somebody make something for somebody, or like they send something to somebody something. I generally get happy. Like I don't feel the envy or anything like that. And like, dude, you take your blessings for like even if you were to never receive anything from anybody, and you were able in a position where you have stuff and like that, be happy you have stuff.
It was a weird. It was
have stuff.
I'll tell you the weird thing with me though, Journey. It was like I felt like I was special because there was a lot more nice shit going on, and then all of a sudden it just went away. So I kind of got codependent on it.
See, there's still a lot of nice shit going on, and there's still a lot of nice people in the community. It's just there's a lot more shitty people in the community too, so it's become diluted.
And what Pop says is true. It's like the economy has changed. Like
that is true.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, it's dried up for a lot of people, and it's just the way it is. I was fortunate enough that I got to be here early enough to where I got to experience it. Like it was very new when it was happening, when I was going through the shit. So I should just count my blessings. I'm very
dude. You've got you out of all the people that has received some kindness from the community, should never have anything to complain about.
No, I don't. I still feel like I might be one of the bigger people that's got the most shit. Like I don't like. There's only a couple people I know that are like on my sub count that are close. So I'm very, very fortunate and very happy.
I've seen some very generous things that have been done. People that have real problems that have been helped. Like right now, what's going on with what's her name, Jen? That's going through cancer. They're raising money to help her. I've seen people that have received really cool AOKs. You received some really cool shit. Didn't you receive like something really cool you got from somebody?
I
A
get all
Hulk.
types of shit.
Oh, you got the Hulk. You got the
Yeah, I
Hulk.
got Hulk too.
Dude, you got a whole group of people
Yeah,
to get together because they're like, hey, you know what? We like Biggie enough that we're all going to get together. We're going to organize. Dude, that's not even from one person, one actor general.
No,
you got
I
a
know.
whole group of people that got together to do something really nice for you. You know,
I know, dude.
You should be honored. Like holy shit.
Oh, I do. I am. I'm very
This whole
honored. I was
group
the
of
first one
people
too. Yeah,
got together to do this for me.
I know,
Dude,
dude.
that's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah. It is.
You know, I that's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I
It
get
is.
happy over very little things, small things. You know what I'm saying? You know, thankfully, I say this. Thankfully, I've never had a situation like that where somebody gave me something like of that magnitude to me, because I feel like I'm freaking my whole life I owe them something. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know, dude. Yeah.
So
It was
so
it's a
it's a
psychological thing. It's kind of
it's a
weird.
blessing and a curse at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
It can be.
But-
Yeah.
But I've gotten some really cool artwork from people, which I really appreciate. I pass along stuff with people. Really, you know how happy I get when somebody fucking sends me fucking fan art of like Comic Journey faces and stuff like that. Dude, that's like my fucking that fucking puts a fucking smile on my face like nothing else you could ever imagine. Over any comic anybody could send me, over anything else. Like that.
okay.
That day.
Just hear me out though. I mean, okay. I'm not boo-hooing. I'm not fucking saying like I want more shit. I'm just being observant of the fact that like I kind of miss the attention. Like, is that not normal? That's pretty fucking
Listen,
normal. Like
I'm gonna tell you something that's extremely big of you. I will give you so much fucking credit in the world, and that is so extremely big of you to own up and address the fact that you're a attention whore. The fact that
I'm just saying, bro. Like I think that's a normal thing. I think that if you're treated well every day for fucking 3 years, and then a couple years go by, and that kind of goes away,
you're not the prom queen anymore.
No, I know. Yeah. I mean,
prom queen. I got it.
It was fun. I kind of wanted to start over and not have shit and be like, here I am again, guys.
Everybody likes to be the fucking big man on campus. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the prom king, the prom queen. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
I had a little bit more spunk in me back then. You know, like it was like, man, look at this. You know, people like
I get
me.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
but
dude.
You know what?
Totally.
But you know what? It's not like you lost all that time that was there, like all those good things that were done to you. It's not like they went away. They still happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, right.
Do you expect more of that? Like,
no, I don't.
Like you would expect the community to do to top it. Give you a Hulk 1? Like, come on.
No. I don't. I am way past my due. Like I've gotten way more than I should ever got. I completely get that. I'm just saying, like, it's one of the things. And that goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like, people see people get things and they get like weird about it. Like, I think that got me some enemies over the years. Like, they're like, look at this fucking Biggie Shaq guy. Like, he thinks he's hot shit. You know.
I'll tell you what doesn't do you any favors if you complain about it. I will tell you that.
I'm not complaining about it. I'm just pointing out that it was fun.
Okay. You fucking get so fucking defensive.
I thought you said I was. I thought you just said I was.
I'm just saying what doesn't get you any sympathy is if you complain about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what you're doing right now, but you have done that in the past.
I'm not. I don't think I'm complaining. I'm just pointing out that I kind of miss that fun and the excitement of it. Like it was a lot. It was a high, dude. It was
I've seen you complain about it in the past.
What did I say? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
I have. I've seen it. Like I don't make.
What did I say? I don't know what I said.
Like I've seen you where somebody opens up an AOK and you make a comment like, oh, must be nice
Oh.
getting those things.
I do say that a lot. You're right.
Yeah, it's like, sarcastic. Like, be happy for the fucking person, dude.
I am being happy. It's a fucking joke, bro.
I
It's
know
a
that,
fucking
but
joke.
your viewer that doesn't know your mannerisms. all
That's
of a
one of
sudden
my last. It's one of my last pleasures is when people get an AOK. I say, "That must be nice getting AOKs. I never had one." That's
Yeah,
funny
but
because I've had them.
I'm just saying, like, I'm saying stuff like that. You could get people, like, if they don't know you, now they don't like you.
Oh well, yeah, maybe, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you're doing it on your own channel and stuff like that, but if you're going on other people's channels that maybe there's viewers that don't know you're fucking who you are and what you're all about, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this guy?" You know?
Yeah. I've said enough shit where people can hold it against me, so I get it. If you don't like me, then I get it, guys. It's cool. I don't give a fuck. It's fine.
Part of my fucking the thing that gives you a certain charm that I don't think can be duplicated by anybody else in this community is that you got a fucking unbridled force of madness to you.
Okay.
You have a special fucking insanity towards how you approach things. You know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way. I mean in a good way. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like every day that goes by could be my fucking last journey, so I might as well get everything out. Like I'm about the most genuine, see-through fucking. Like who would talk about maybe not feeling appreciated or missing the fact that they don't get AOKs no more. I never heard anybody talk about that shit.
And I'm telling you, that's part of your charm.
Yeah, I talk about what's on my fucking mind.
Charm. But at the same time, like you gotta like just be cognizant about it when you're like on other people's platforms, other people's streams, and something like that. And there's people that are watching that maybe never seen you before.
Are you fucking kidding me, Red?
They're like, "What the fuck? This guy's a nut," you know?
I've given over 30 AOKs, but only ever got one. That makes me fucking sad, bro. I've seen Norn give out AOKs, so
I got something good coming towards Norin right now as we speak, so he's gonna be happy about that.
Good.
He's gonna be really happy about that because I put a little extra effort into it for him.
I don't know.
It just took me longer than I wanted to send it out.
It was a weird organic fucking thing for me. Like I didn't send shit to people thinking I was getting anything back. I sent shit to people that I wanted to send shit to. It was just AOK wasn't even a fucking word. It was just you gave shit to people, I guess. Well, no, it was a word because John's Comics with Kids they started calling them acts of kindness before I got one, so I knew about it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was AOKs. But first one I ever saw was what's his fucking name? It was JD, John, and Jeffrey, and they got shit from that one guy that has a lot of books. I can't remember his name, but he sent like 50 books to somebody, and then he sent 50 books to another guy, and he sent 50 books to another guy, and it was just like, what the fuck is this? This is crazy. And then for years, like there wasn't much more than that, and then one day I got some wrestling belts and I sent them out my boy 84 and 90, and then I won a contest on Man Caves, and he sent everybody an extra book, and I got Man Cave to come on my stream, and he sent me a Superman 23. So I told myself, I'm like, this guy's a doctor. He's well over. He don't need anything I got, but I'm gonna send him something to thank him. You know, like I want to fucking send him something cool. So I sent him a Golden Age Russ Heath book, and then Corona happened, and I sent out a bunch of books because we couldn't go to the comic shops. So I would be on my streams and say shit like, look, I'm going to send out all these books to all these fucking people. I probably did like 10, 20 AOKs, and then some came back, some didn't. But that was like a hobby thing. It was like I can't get no books, and I know other people can't. So I'm gonna send some to people so they can enjoy getting comics. So
You know, Man Cave has grown almost like a legend or a reputation throughout the community for like doing very generous acts like that for a lot of people.
mhm.
He's done a really lot of nice things. And you know who else has been growing a reputation
Night
like
Becker.
that as well? Becker, I've seen him actually give really nice things to people. A very generous person.
Mhm.
Callie,
Yeah.
super generous person, and
Mhm.
you know, like him and
TJ the
Stipple too.
Slab Dragon. That's what I'm talking about. TJ the Slab Dragon was the first say okay.
Stipple too. From what I'm seeing, his interaction with people, he's been a very generous person. And you know what I
Mhm.
want to say is, I think as the community as a whole, like these people, maybe we should all get together and do something really nice for people like that
Mhm.
as well.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, the
you know what
guy
I'm saying?
that
They're going and doing all these really nice, generous things for everybody else. But
mhm.
I think as a community, maybe we should all do something, pitch in all together and get something really cool for the fucking person. You know?
Well, the guy that got everybody together for the Hawk 2 I got was shit, I'm gonna forget his name because I was thinking too quick. Fuck, they call him Wolf. Geek Aficionado. So the Geek
Oh, I
Aficionado
know
got
him.
like
Yeah.
30, yeah, he got like 30 people together and they all chipped in. So I don't know. This is kind
You
of a secret.
you know who else is a very generous person? And he stays under the radar. Actually, two other people I'm gonna say. G-Man.
Yep.
I like to give credit where credit's due. Like, they never want any credit. They don't want public
Well,
acknowledgement for the shit that they do. I'm gonna give it anyway. And Kamikaze, he's another guy.
well, Man
You never
Cave, dude. Like,
you never hear people say how nice and how generous these guys are, but they are really
mhm.
really nice people.
I know for sure that like Man Cave, like he does shit that people don't even fucking know he's done. Like he'll
Mhm.
if you see like a raffle that's not paid for and there's 20 spots gone and they just got bought up by someone anonymous, 1 out of 5 chance it was Doc. Like Doc does shit that people don't even fucking know he does. So Doc is crazy. Like he always is looking out. The Geek Aficionado, like he's done it 3 times. It was me, NYC, and who was the third guy? Steve Stone Cold Whiting. That's a big one, dude.
He's another guy.
Steve,
He's another
yeah,
guy.
yeah. Hialeah, even Hialeah, the Florida guys, like they chipped in a lot of times. But
Jigs is another
Jigs,
generous dude.
Jigs was really cool about giveaways on his channel. I won 4 or 5 slabs from Jigs. Yeah, Jigs is really nice.
Very generous dude.
Yeah, so there's a lot of generous people. Like Becker and Callie sent me some things. I kind of got Callie back with a couple books, but I felt like I'm gonna send both of them something. And Norn made my short list because that's just bullshit. I never got none from Norn, but when I see stuff like that, I'm like, I gotta hop in there.
He's not in here anymore, is he?
Huh?
He's not in here, right?
He was in here a minute ago.
I hope he's not in here because it's funny. Like, people say shit. The same way I was working on that last piece for Papa's package that I'm putting out. I'm finishing out Noran's package that I was just telling you. I wasn't bullshitting that I was doing that.
No, I believe you.
That was the last piece that I just finished for him.
The last person I okayed was Doc, and Doc has sent me half my collection. So Doc is always going to be the GOAT to me. And I sent him a really nice package last time I okayed somebody. But right now, like, I'm fighting for bill money and food money. But once I get out of this shit in a few weeks, I'm going to start sending out stuff. I said after I got my Hawk 181, that was what I was going to do. So.
Listen, Biggie, you got to take care of your current situation right now and not worry about all that right now.
No, I know.
Take care of your situation.
Right.
Make sure that everything is running on all cylinders. Everything is nice and going. And there's plenty of time to do whatever you want to do in your life after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's going to be mad at you for, and nobody like that's a human being and logical is going to be mad at you for
Yeah.
taking care of your family and yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
number one.
I've always looked at my collection as my if shit hits the fan.
Night,
Money.
Becker.
Yeah, good night, Becker. So shit's hitting the fan. So I'm not going to be selling any of my AOKs, but fortunate for me, like I bought enough shit myself where I could sell some books and make some money. But that's one of my goals is to send out some more shit because I've sent out a lot of shit. People think that I just get things. I've sent, dude, you won't believe the books I gave away in my few years. But you know that's part of it. But I haven't been doing it as much lately, so I'm gonna get back to it eventually. It'd be nice. It's fun to give people shit, man. I enjoy.
Oh, by the way, where's my fucking thank you? I just remembered. I fucking go onto your fucking stream one day. You're fucking playing your fucking Tekens. I throw you a super chat. You don't fucking even say thank you.
Did you?
Yeah. The fuck,
I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry, Journey. I don't remember.
I gave
You know what it
fucking
was?
$10.
Oh no, dude. You know what it was, bro? Whenever I'm playing
Not that
Tekken,
I need to thank you, but
No,
you say
no,
thank
listen
you
to me.
everybody
No,
except
no.
fucking me.
No, listen, Journey. Listen. So I was playing Tekken the other day. You got to tell me in the chat you did it. I don't think you told. Listen, what I'm gonna tell you.
Dude, who
So-
tells you that they can super
No,
chat?
listen. You just. I'll tell you why you have to tell me. All right. So I was playing Tekken the other day, and my boy 84 comes in, and Perry's in the chat, and 84 gives me $20. And Perry says, "Oh shit, look at that!" And I'm like, "Oh shit, look at what?" And he says, "84 just sent you a big super chat," and I can't see it, Journey. Only way I could see it is if I hopped on my other phone and looked in the chat. So you probably sent it to me. I never saw it, bro.
I hope you saw it in your fucking account.
Yeah, I'll have to check. I'm sure it's there, but whenever I'm playing video games, I can't see it for some reason. So thank you so much. I had no idea, bro. I didn't know
I didn't
until
tell you
now.
to tell me thank you. I just want to fucking give you fucking shit.
No, I'm glad you told me. I didn't know. I really didn't.
Shit. Like, oh, you never fucking support me. Whatever. I fucking support you. I just don't fucking.
Thank you. I didn't see it, bro. I didn't know. I swear to God, I didn't know. I don't know why it don't work when I'm playing video games, but yeah, it's fucking weird. Thank you so much, though. I think I noticed I got something. I just didn't see it when it happened.
I try to support everybody in the best way I can and spread it out, but you know,
Yeah, just for the future, if you do send it while someone's gaming, they probably won't see it.
I'll never send it to you when you're gaming. Yeah. No, maybe I will just to fuck with you.
Yeah, people don't know. At least on PlayStation 4, I don't know why it don't show you. I swear it don't show you because he sent me 20. I never saw it.
You're fucking ranting and you're yelling at your fucking game. I'm like, look at this fucking guy. He's not even looking at the chat, not even fucking anything.
That fucking game is the most frustrating shit. It's got to be the most frustrating game. Because people would live to just beat your ass. And that's all, I love it. But I do get my ass whooped a
Your
lot.
ass.
It's a constant ass whooping. I've got my ass whooped so many fucking times.
See, I just can't. Like, when I was younger, I was really into fucking fighting games, especially. That was my thing. But like, I come from a different generation. I come from the Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat age of players. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
And we used to sit there and fucking play. When I tell you play, I would go with one fucking quarter to the arcade. And dude, you'd have to be an assassin to get me off that machine. Like, I would rip people up in those games, especially Street Fighter 2. I was really, really good. Because I was cheesy. People get so mad they would not want to kick my ass. Because like I used to use Chun-Li, and I used to fucking be so fucking cheesy. They all I would do is throw them. Like, you asshole. I'm like,
yeah, people don't like grabs. Yeah, when you grab, people get pissed.
Oh, they're like, that's what we used to call it, cheesy. Like, you're being cheesy. I'm like, yeah, well, beat me.
People
Beat
still
me.
do call it cheese. Yeah, cheesing.
You know,
Dude,
beat me
I'm
if you can. Survive
good
if I
enough.
let you.
I'm good enough at Tekken that if you're a casual, I'm probably gonna beat you 100 times before you beat me. That's
You know what
how.
wrestler used to say that?
No.
Beat me if you can. Survive if I let you.
King Kong Bundy.
No, come on. Newer than that.
Survive if you can. Sergeant Slaughter.
Nah, man.
Just
Taz.
tell me. I don't know. Oh, Taz. Oh, you love Taz. That's right. I should have known that.
He used to come in and say, beat me if you can. Survive if I let you.
Yeah. I knew this one guy, Journey. He only collected Taz figures, but the motherfucker had like 50 Tazes. I don't know how he got them all, but he kind of looked like him too. But there's some big Taz fans.
Maybe that's why. Oh, you think he made himself look like him because he was so upset?
Yeah.
He was that big of a fanboy.
Oh, big time. The biggest.
See, I never got like that. Like I never got to that point where I was so fucking into like a character where I had to have everything on them and stuff like that. Listen, I was a huge Hulk Hogan fan, just like everybody else at that age. Like, you know, I got a few years on you, so like I truly lived and got to experience the Hulkamania. You know what I'm saying? The full.
Oh, I did too. Well, I didn't get to experience the Japan because there was no Japan.
No, but I'm talking about 1984 Hulkamania, 85 Hulk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I was old enough to experience that and really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was only like 4 or 5 in '84, so.
You know, I was like, 7, 8 years old. Like, holy shit! You know, like when you're 7, 8 years old, you know what's going on. You're going into school the next day, and you're fighting with people over how you call it, over like, all right, you were born in 1984.
Over a match.
Good for you, freaking Lady Fantastic. You were born in 1984. Well, you could say I'm old. Fuck, man. Anyway, so. Like there was a thing. We would go into school the next day, like, oh yeah, Andre Giant's gonna fuck up Hulk Hogan. Like we had those conversations, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that was a thing back in the days. I was a big Andre the Giant fan. Like he was my favorite wrestler up until WrestleMania 3, where I'm like, oh my god, I'm divided now. like
I tell you,
who do I want to win now? Like I love them both.
The two core memories I have as being a kid, and it was always pay-per-views because you couldn't watch pay-per-views, and when you watch wrestling or boxing, you had to wait till the next episode. So I specifically remember when the Ultimate Warrior beat Hulk Hogan, and people were explaining it to me, and I was just like, "What?" So Ultimate Warrior just jumped on him and pinned him. And I'm just like, "What the fuck?" And then whenever someone told me that Mike Tyson got knocked out by Buster Douglas, I was like, no, there's no way. And it was true. Both of them were true.
That Buster Douglas fight, man, that was a fucking, don't even get me started on that, man. That was fucking, nobody expected that to happen.
No, imagine a 5, 6-year-old kid getting told that by someone at recess. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, there's no way.
That was like, it was almost like everybody was in mourning the next day. Like, what the fuck just happened? Especially like Tyson was one of our guys. He was a Brooklyn guy. He was like a New York guy, you know? Like
well, I'm from Ohio, so Buster Douglas is kind of one of our guys, you know?
Yeah, a lot of us took pride like in like how tough and like, you know, he embodied a lot of New York in him, you know what I'm saying, the way he was. So like we took it hard. A lot of us took it really hard when he lost. You know?
It kind of sucked being Buster Douglas being from Ohio, because at first you're like, wow, that's really neat, the guy from Ohio beat him. But then to see Buster Douglas like duck, he wouldn't fucking fight Tyson again. He fought, who did he fight? Holyfield, I think.
Dude, Buster, well, that's because Tyson went to fucking jail after.
Yeah, but he could have fought him.
He could have. He dodged him for. He dodged him to make like, I don't blame him. He's like,
Mhm.
let me make one payday before I fight him again.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't want to lose right away. He's like,
No.
you gonna fucking wreck my ass if he fights me again. Everyone know that. There's no
Yeah,
way
yeah.
Tyson was gonna lose twice to Buster. Listen, Buster Douglas, he was a professional
Night
boxer.
lady.
Good night, lady. He was a professional boxer, so he was that caliber to be able to compete. But compared to Tyson and all the big guys, he was a fucking scrub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
couldn't compete with Tyson and Holyfield and Lennox Lewis and what's his name, Riddick Bowe and all these guys. He couldn't compete with these guys. He was a fucking
Well,
scrub compared to them.
Well, the thing with Buster was, that's where a lot of people like know, like Ohio's the heart, our nickname's the Heartland, and Buster Douglas's mom died during that, and people attribute that to his winning. He dedicated that to his mother, you know, and so he was basically fighting for his mom's name,
And
and
that does make a nice story.
yeah,
It doesn't stop. Like, listen, that makes a nice story. It also helps that Tyson was not all there during the fight.
right.
If you
Right.
ever watch the replay,
I
he
know.
wasn't Tyson at that fight. But
He
you know
didn't have
what?
Customata.
Miracles could be made. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could
Yeah.
have one good day. Like, listen, you could be an okay fighter and get one good punch on somebody at the right time in the right spot on them and knock them out like real hard. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? You could get the littlest of guy, and he's angry as fucking hell, and he hits you as hard as he can in the right spot. He could take down a fucking giant. You know what I'm saying? That happens. You know what I'm saying?
He
Try to
snuck a
do it
punch
twice,
in there.
but try to do it twice though. You know what I'm saying? You might catch the guy the first time, but I don't know if you could do it a second time. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't have. It had everything to do with everything. So, you know, Tyson's trainer, he had Teddy Atlas instead of Customata. Customata passed. For fuck's sake, like, you watch the fight. Here's the biggest joke of it
He
all.
was going during a divorce. At that point,
Yeah.
he had like marital problems. He was also, I don't know how true it is or not, but there's rumors that he was drugged up before that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
On prescription meds.
Did you see the part of the fight where they probably didn't expect it to go past the round? So once he got hit a couple times, they had to scramble to get like corner material or first aid shit. The rumor is, and if you watch the fight, it looks just like one. They filled a fucking condom up with cold water to rub on his eye.
Yeah, because
That's
they didn't expect him to like anything to happen with him. Like, you know,
That's
like,
how-
all right, this
yeah.
guy's gonna wreck him.
That's how unprepared he was. They didn't even have like a ice bag. They used a fucking condom.
Listen, you never take anybody for granted. That's the way I look at it. If you're a professional fighter and you're gonna go fight, like, don't take him for granted, because that guy, just like it's your livelihood and you're fighting to make a living, that guy's doing the same exact thing, and that guy might actually want it more than you do.
Yeah. I mean, he went to Japan or China or whatever, and he had that Mike Tyson punch out. He's probably going around advertising this video game and clothes and whatever the fuck, and he was
Well,
probably
that
getting
was
a lot of
well before
pussy
that.
and drugs.
Yeah, but
Good
that
luck
was
for him.
well before that. He was just going through a really, really rough patch in his life at that point. Like, it was really, really a tough time. And who knows, man? Like, I you know, like I said, he, you know, history shows he went to jail not that far for longer. Who knows what the fuck was going on? You know, whether you believe he was guilty or innocent or whatever the case. I personally think that, like, they fucking got him, and I don't think he deserved to go to jail like that for that. But maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there. You weren't there. We don't know what the story is. But it just, there's some things about that whole story that doesn't connect with me, as far as like him like doing the things that dude, he's Mike Tyson, man. He doesn't need to fucking go raping fucking people. So the women drop them panties for him as he's walking. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Something not right about that whole situation. You know?
No. Yeah, he got fucked, dude. I don't think that he raped anybody either. I don't think Tupac did either, honestly. Tupac got more pussy than a little bit. Who in the fuck would ever think Tupac had to rape a girl? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mike Tyson.
you could be right, man. But I never looked into it as much with Tupac's situation as I did with Tyson's situation, because I just like Tyson more. Like Tupac, I enjoyed his music, but I just didn't like it. It wasn't I didn't care as much. You know what I'm saying? As far as like looking into it and looking at deep dives into what happened with him and all that stuff, it wasn't my thing to look into it. But with Tyson, it was. And like when you look at all that stuff, and like it just doesn't connect, doesn't make sense why that would happen. You know
What do you got in your white little bottle there?
what this?
Mhm.
It's paint,
What?
white paint.
Oh, white paint.
Yeah, it just was putting some highlights on here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That looks like Violator a little bit.
That is, yeah. It's like one of my renditions of like a Spawn type of demon, and I know because I know that Norman's really into like Spawn characters. So I had promised him to send him a Lady Death that he asked, so I have that in hand. I have something else that I'm sending out. I have like a little stack of these that I'm sending him over that I did for him. So hopefully, like,
nice. Yeah, it's really good.
he did something really cool for me a little while ago, like a piece of fan art where he drew like a comic journey, yelling "It's not my birthday" and like smashing a table and shit. It looked great, you know.
Yeah. I miss Tricky, bro. I see him on Instagram like comment on Golden State Warriors shit, and I'm like, where the fuck don't you ever come around, man? Damn it,
He
Tricky.
once in a while does show up in some streams.
Does he?
Once in a blue moon, he will show up once in a while.
I always wonder what happens to these guys, man.
Listen, some guys burn out. Some guys have shit going on in their lives, man. People say that to like, you know how many like I can't keep up. Like I don't even look at half my Instagrams right now because I get bombarded by so many fucking messages to me and said, "Hey, what's going on? Why haven't you going on? Why aren't you doing this? Why blah blah blah." You know, some people that might know a little bit about my situation, they're sending me messages, and I appreciate all the kindness that I'm receiving from people. But at the same time, I'm kind of like a private person when it comes to certain things, and like I'll disclose up till a certain level, but after that, like I can't have fucking conversations about this shit, man. It's fucking it's causing me fucking more psychological stress talking about some shit, especially when it's random people just fucking asking for fucking information from me and stuff like that. Like, I can't fucking sit and talk about that stuff, man. And like, but if I go a week without fucking streaming, people all of a sudden say like, "What happened? Why aren't you streaming? Like, are you mad at the fucking world?" I get all these fucking things. Now that it's been like a month, I can't even. I probably have like 100 fucking DMs that I haven't fucking looked at right now. And I probably a lot of them I miss, you know, like I just can't keep up, man.
That's why tonight, like, I don't know if people can tell that I've been clearly in a funk, and I just figured, you know, I got like so much time left for this shit, and I'd rather just get it off my chest, and I don't have like girlfriends.
You've been in a little funk for a little while, man.
Mhm.
You have, you know, like that's evident. You know what I'm saying? We've talked in the past. We talk offline a little bit too. You know, you've been a little bit in like a funk for a little while, and clearly you have well reason for some of the problems that you're dealing with right now to be in a funk. No, you know, but
right.
What I will tell you, man, is everything that you're dealing with right now, I really believe is workable. I think you could take care of a lot of this shit that you're dealing with, and I'm hoping that you get get it all fucking taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Get your shit together. You
Yes,
gotta.
get your shit together, but you know what I'm saying, like fucking go in fucking full bore. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You
we're
talk
gonna
about
fight.
it, get it done, man. I know you can. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, we're still going, Carly. We're about to finish, but at the very least, Journey is like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night unless I knew like I tried. Like you gotta try, bro. If you don't try, then you have resentment.
Dude, if you don't try and all you do is fucking complain, I don't want to hear about it at that point. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah.
That's when you see me. That's when the full asshole in me will come out. Where you'll say I'm the full asshole and say, you know what, that you got what you deserve because you didn't fucking try. You know what I'm saying?
I can make peace with it as long as I know I did about everything I could. So that's about all I'm doing right now. Is like I'm going to try. Now, if they turn it to where you can't do shit and it's impossible, then we fucking tried. That's if they won't take the money, and I live in a communist state where they're just like fuck you and your money,
Dude,
we're still taking it, then that's just the way it's going to be.
Settle for no. I'm just telling you, you do not settle for that. If you hear no, nothing could be done, you do not settle for that shit. Do not fucking sit down and fucking bend over and take it.
You heard how I explained it to you, Journey. This ain't the normal fucking
I
mortgage.
totally
This is
understand
a
that,
weird
and that's
one.
why you got to arm yourself with everything you can right now,
Mhm.
as far as information. You get all your shit together, all your ducks in a row. You get all your. You do your fucking. Yes, the lawyer's gonna be paid to do a lot of stuff, and they will do a lot of stuff for you if they're doing their job right. But you do more than that,
Right?
because it's your fucking like he's getting paid by the hour. It's your fucking house that you got to worry about. It's not his. You just got to fucking worry about it. He's gonna get paid his hourly rate regardless.
Yeah, he might be in on it with the fucking bank. Like we don't know. There's a lot. I'm sure the lawyer we got knows the bank more than they know us.
Anything is possible. I mean? And listen, a good lawyer that deals with these kind of cases should know people in the bank, in every bank.
Oh, he's going to.
Because they deal with it. You want a lawyer that actually has had dealings with these banks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, unless they're on their side.
Well,
like you want a lawyer that is successful. You don't want a lawyer that's a pushover. So hopefully this guy's good.
Absolutely, you're right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if he's known to always get fucked, then we're with the wrong guy. But I think we got about the best one we can get, and that's going to cost money too. So.
Oh, I guarantee
whatever.
It cost money, but if he could get it done, he could get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he better fucking get it moving, or I'm going to have to jump in, and we're going to have to find some other lawyer. Is about where we're at. You got to have a lawyer. You got to get a proof.
In this kind of situation, absolutely. You go into this kind of case without a lawyer, you're going to get fucked.
You're not going to get anything done.
Unless you're one of these guys that are super on it, like as far as knowing and self-teaching themselves, which I don't think that's going to be the case with you because you don't know already a lot of stuff about the law.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it won't even go to court without someone that knows what the fuck they're doing. Like it's just going to be done. Yeah, so we'll get it.
It also helps. It also helps big time to have a really good hopefully you get assigned to a good judge that's like a human being,
Mm-hmm.
Not one of these fucking animals that don't give a fuck about human beings.
Yeah. Well, I had fun tonight. I appreciate you hopping on. We're going on almost 3 hours, so yeah, I think we did good.
Hope I didn't break your balls too much.
I don't think so. I think that you were honest with me, and I appreciate your honesty more than anything. Yeah. I'm sure some people will look at this and just be like, "Oh, I'm a fucking loser," but I don't give a fuck. You know, this is what I'm going through, so kiss my ass. I try to be a good person, and that's about all I could do.
I'll tell you something. You know when I would call you a loser? When
I don't know.
you're complaining about shit and you're not doing anything about it. Then I'll say you're a fucking loser. But you're trying to do something about it, so you're not a loser.
Yeah.
You ever see
I'm
one of
trying to.
those people that all they do is fucking complain about shit? All they fucking do is complain and they never do anything. Never fucking do anything about anything. They just sit back and let it fucking happen to them. And then they say the whole fucking world is against them. Well, why don't you try to help yourself out of any case? You know what I'm saying? Bad breaks happen to everybody. You're at least trying. You're taking the initiative to try to figure out what you're doing. You guys are getting a lawyer right now. You're trying to figure this shit out, you know?
Yeah, we're doing it crunch time. A lot of people would just fold up and give up, but I'm not going to do that. But some people, that's the thing I want to say is like, I've been raised to appreciate and try to stay positive. So I still have my health. I'm breathing, and I'm very grateful for that. So that's where I'm at right now. Like, as long as my family's healthy and shit like that.
Be grateful and fight. Don't forget, you gotta always fight, no matter what.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Don't ever fucking take no for an answer.
Yeah, these fuckers probably think they're fucking with somebody that don't have shit going for them, and they're just going. Like, I think they're fucking up. I think that they're putting money where it shouldn't be. You know, we got some things going for us, so it's not all bad.
Dude, if everything you're telling me is 100% accurate, and there's no missing details in there that you might not even know, you know what I'm saying? Because there might be some of the issues in there. Like I said, the biggest problem in that case, the biggest problem that could be in that case is if he's got a debtor that is pulling a lien from somewhere else on it because of the bankruptcy.
Yeah, that'll be the main thing that you brought up that I'm gonna make sure to talk about tomorrow.
That could fuck you up in a big way because they put a lien. They're calling on the lien. You know, it's got to get paid off or it gets lost. So the bank is not going to lose their asset. They're not going to fucking lose their asset. They'll probably pay off the lien at the courthouses when that time comes. But that still doesn't put that still puts you in an odd predicament, which is a problem because it also tells me that your stepdad still has ownership on that house.
No, he filed bankruptcy and it's in my mom's name. The thing that's the worst part of it is.
But did his name ever come off the title?
Yeah, his name ain't on it. Yeah. I don't know. It's a loan. The loan is in his name. The house is not. The house was put up, but it was in my mom's. She was married to him, so it was a fuck story. Then they got a divorce. And now where we are. The worst thing that we did was she didn't get it refinanced and put it in her name.
Yeah.
The worst part of this is that she feels like she's done nothing wrong besides that. She paid the bill, she's kept the taxes up, and that's heartbreaking.
Well, she did also one mistake. I'll tell you which mistake she made. She wasn't getting all the statements come to her house.
Yeah, that goes back to the refinancing shit.
Yeah, but still, like, you know what I'm saying? If she continued paying, you don't keep paying every single month down a mortgage and not get proof in writing on a statement every month. Like the way the bank gives you a statement every month, you know, they send it in the mail. They do the same thing with mortgages. You know what I'm saying? That all should have been coming to her. Right. That was that was the other mistake. Like you don't want to keep paying money down and not knowing it's going correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all we could do was go by what they were fucking telling us.
Yeah, and that's, you know, it's a little fucking wonky. You know what I'm saying?
It was very wonky. I agree.
Something wrong.
Journey, if it was up to me, we would have sold the fucking house years ago.
Fuck you, Tyler. You're a loser. I'm not a fucking loser. You're a loser. All right?
Well, gonna get out of here, man.
But
You
if
can
I'm
hang
gonna
out in
be
the
a
back.
loser, if I'm gonna be a loser, I might as well be the number one fucking because I'm always number one. That's it. So you gotta have a positive attitude, even if you're a fucking loser. You gotta be the
Well,
best.
you're
fucking
the
loser.
only one. You're the only one that could take that and not be a bitch about it. If anybody else they get told that, they'd be like, "I'm not a fucking loser," and they'll take it personal. You know it's a joke.
You gotta be. Listen, if you're gonna be a fucking loser, be the fucking best loser there is. And I'll
Can
fucking.
you see the? Can you see this scar right here?
What do you got over there?
You see that?
Why? What happened there?
Hold on, I'll show you. You can see that, right? Right there.
Yeah. What the fuck happened there?
Okay, so when I was 23, I had a mass in my chest. Oh, let me get this off here. And I thought it was cancer because
Okay.
you get a mass. It was about the size of a softball, right?
Yeah.
So here I am, 23 years old. I was a bit of a partier. I went from being about 220 pounds to $150. I thought I had cancer. I was snorting about an 8-ball Coke every day.
Well, you had a fucking expensive drug habit.
Well, I had a job back then, so I can kind of afford it. You know, really.
Coke's not a poor man's drug.
Yeah, I was into Coke pretty heavy back then, and then I moved to pills and all this shit. My theory is that I snorted so many drugs that it's got this mass in my lung, right? And snorted so many drugs, yeah. And we went to OSU campus to get it looked at, a biopsy or a sample or something, right? So I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be pretty heavy. They're going to find out whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. So I go in there and they put me up. They go through my chest. They separate my pectoral muscle or whatever. They go through a rib. Okay, they find out that it's benign. Okay.
Oh shit! You had to go all through that shit just to find out it was benign.
Yeah. Well, once they found out that, instead of waking me up and telling me, they just took it out. They took it out. I wake up, right? I have a catheter in my dick, and
Wait,
they
what
pulled
the
a catheter.
what the fuck did that have to do with your dick and the fucking mass in your chest? Why did they
Well,
touch your dick?
Well, hold on. Apparently, whenever I went under anesthesia, it just made my shit relax enough to where I was just pissing on everybody. Okay?
You
So,
all right? All right, that's interesting.
so I'm just pissing on everybody. They shove a catheter in me. When I wake up, the first thing I notice is I have this catheter in my dick, and they're like pulling it out, and I'm like, what? My dick? What did y'all do to my dick? What the fuck is going on? I'm freaking out. And they tell me, like, you were pissing on everybody. We had to put a catheter in you. And so I have this sore dick. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I find out, like, oh, you don't have cancer. We got rid of it. I'm like, oh, it's a fucking miracle. But ever since then, like, my left arm isn't as strong because they said your muscle will reattach and your shit will grow. Well, they killed all my fibers that were attached and it had to reattach. Anyways, it's just one of those things. But
Did
I
you
got
go,
lucky.
like, do a physical therapy regimen in order to get yourself back to strength?
No, they just said kind of it will work itself out. I didn't have to do shit. They gave me a bunch of herbs.
No, you do something like that. You got to do some kind of physical therapy and exercise in order to get it back to strength. That's why
Yeah.
they fucking see. I hate fucking doctors, man. They don't fucking tell you everything you need to know. You got to fucking research half the shit yourself.
Well, they did tell me like I couldn't lift anything over 15 pounds for like 2 or 3 months. So that was part of why I lost my favorite job I ever had. I was supposed to be able to come back after I even had the boss like put it in writing. I had a good job delivering pizza. I was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I never did nothing that bad to get fired. And when I came back actually like New Year's Eve and I was helping out for free. I went to clock in and my shit was gone. And he was like, oh, we're not going to have you back. Here I am working for free. Like, trying to fucking be nice to the place, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not bringing it back," even though he put it in writing. That's a place I get my sandwich from every day now. It's like my favorite restaurant. But
So you
that's
still
a
go
long
there
story.
even after he fucked you?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a fucking schmuck for forgiveness. I forgive people even though they don't deserve it sometimes.
Oh, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Fucker, he wrote it down. I had to get it in writing for some reason. He actually wrote down his job is safe. I could have fucking sued him. I should have sued him. Oh well.
I don't know what the purpose of that was.
What the purpose of what?
Him writing it down if he isn't going to fucking honor it. What's the purpose? You might as well just told you like a fucking man that's, listen, it's over. You know? What? Am I by myself? Did I just lose Biggie?
Oh,
Wait, is this my show now?
I must have took myself off. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna get out of here.
I thought it was a hostile takeover. I would have turned it into Insomniac if that was the case.
Back in the fucking early 2000s, you could take people for the word, but obviously you can't do that no more. So don't trust people, guys. Don't believe anybody anymore.
I'm just saying, like that's a fucking cowardly thing to do. If you have no intention of bringing somebody back, just tell them I'm not fucking bringing you back.
He was kind of stuck in a legal bind. Like, you can't just fire people for getting surgeries, you know? And the fucking doctor said I had a month off. Like, I couldn't lift anything for a fucking month. I don't think he fully appreciated what I went through, you know? Like, what the fuck?
Clearly.
Yeah, I clearly did not.
Were you a full-time employee with benefits?
No, I was just a pizza delivery guy, but
that's why he didn't honor it.
Yeah, well, I could have. I mean, it was a good job. It was good enough to where you made about $60 to $80 a night in tips, and you still got full.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, it was off the books probably too, right?
What, the tips?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tips were.
So, like, you know, he didn't have any obligation to keep you there. He just
no, he did.
No, more obligation, yeah.
He could have gotten a lot of trouble, especially with the signed document he gave me. I could have definitely fucked him.
If you were a full-time employee, yes.
Even without the shit he signed, you can't fucking sign people that are on medical leave. You can't fire people that way. That's illegal, bro.
You gotta see some of the shit they do every day.
People do shit, but I think there are laws that protect people from that. I'm just saying.
For full-time employees, yes, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, over a year, especially. Like, I worked there for like 6-7 years. Whatever. I wasn't the best employee. I would do shit like go pick up dope while I'm fucking delivering, and I wasn't the greatest. So I might have grabbed it. Huh?
He knew this?
Oh, he knew. He would make fun of me. He'd say, go out in the back and smoke a joint, Big J, so you're in a better mood. So he would tell me, like, it's okay to get high. He didn't give a fuck. It was different times back then. He would actually, like, recommend it to me. So.
Sounds like a dick.
He's full of shit. He's a little full of shit.
Sounds like a dick to me.
Yeah, I think it was more of a I'm making fun of you thing than... I mean, he let me do it, but whatever.
It sounds like a dick, and it sounds like a guy that didn't have any respect for himself, for you, his business.
Well, he's got a fucking gold mine there. I tell you, that fucking place is booming. There's like 2 successful businesses in our town besides the hospital and the jail, and it's 2 restaurants. The River and Fred's, and they are millions a year.
Sounds like a prime place to come and open a business then.
I'm telling you, bro, like, if I could get this fucking collectible store open going, I could take over. Because the place that, like, is the comic book shop in my town, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, bro. And they get by. Like, let me get that going. You know, like...
Biggie,
Maybe
if you really legitimately have aspirations and you really want to do something like that in your life, you want me to give you a piece of advice?
Just do it.
Start building up a business online.
Yeah.
Start building a business and fuck these YouTube auctions, fuck everything like that. Go legit.
Right.
Go grab a Whatnot account. Go grab a Mercari account, an eBay account. Start building an online profile in shops where you're selling your stuff, buying stuff, all through there. Build a reputation, a good name for yourself. Because when you do get to that point where you open up a shop, what you're going to get from the walk-in business is not going to be enough to sustain for a long time period. You're going to have other forms of revenue that are coming in there to make you sustain. If you already got that online presence and online business part in there, you're halfway there already.
Yeah, I just gotta commit more than anything. Like, I don't like Whatnot that much. I don't like Mercari. I don't like eBay. eBay might be okay, but
Well, who likes them? Nobody likes them. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you fucking take their
no.
money. And nobody
but
likes them.
you gotta fucking commit. I feel like fucking Whatnot. You almost gotta have just stupid amount of good deals to actually make money there. Like, I don't even know how
true.
people.
Not
No?
true. You gotta be fair. You gotta be
Yeah,
fair,
well-
and you gotta be honest with your customers to do it the right way. Listen, you could be crooked and very, very slick, and you could do it that way, but you know that's only gonna get you so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're honest and you're fair, listen, I've given stuff away when I was doing my Whatnot. I'm gonna start them again as soon as my situation goes. I've got a bunch of shit I'm gonna unload. When I'm gonna start going doing the Whatnot things again, and when I do them, I'm gonna give them some stuff. It's gonna go for fucking cheap. Other stuff is gonna end up selling for way more than I ever expected. It evens out at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You don't get caught up. You don't get caught up on that $30 comic that sold for $1. You're like, what the fuck just happened? I got it robbed from me. Or that $100 book that sold for $5. You're like, oh, what the fuck just happened? Because you know what? You're gonna end up selling a $10 book that people overbid and they're out of their freaking minds, and they'll pay $40 for it, $50 for it. Why? Because it's a hot flavor of the fucking month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it takes commitment and time, and
It evens out.
yeah, it could work out. It's not easy to do, but it also takes an education. Like, there's people that aren't educated that are successful at it. So just imagine someone that knows what the fuck they're doing, like, and access. You gotta have access. Whenever I had access to books, it was a lot easier.
It starts with dedication, motivation, and like perseverance. You got to keep at it. You know what I'm saying? Every time you run into an obstacle or something that's fucked up that happens, you can't say, "Ah, fuck this." You know, a lot of people give up. It's real easy when it comes to that shit. Fuck this. They're not buying from me today. I didn't sell anything for 3 weeks. What the fuck? No, you keep at it, man. You just keep at it. No problem. You keep at it. Just like this YouTube thing, man. You know how many people fucking make channels and within a year they're gone because they couldn't fucking get any traction from people? And they're like, nobody loves me. Well, you know what? You didn't keep at it enough, and you didn't put enough entertaining content out of that. Same thing applies when you're selling stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not only about the books that you're selling. It's how are you selling them? How are you packaging them to people? How are you presenting this to people? You know what I'm saying? You want people to be happy with what you're providing, or at the very least be entertaining. And again, I'm by myself. I am by myself. Is there anybody in the chat? Am I completely by myself on a streaming on Biggie's channel, or is there at least somebody in the chat that I could interact with, or I could start talking? You know, by myself. I don't know what I could start talking about, because I got to be respectful to Biggie's channel so I don't get him canceled. What should I say? What should I do? What should I say? What am I doing? What the fuck is happening? Why am I by myself now again? Does he even realize I'm by myself? Did he just fall asleep? Did he just fall asleep and leave me alone on his channel? Am I still live? That's a better question. Am I live? Tyler, I am not necessarily. I got books that I want to get right now, but I'll be honest with you. Like, collecting has not been my number one priority this time period lately. There's a lot of stuff. Like, I still want to get a Spotlight 5. I want to get Ghost Rider 1. Clearly, I want to get at one point Hulk 181, stuff like that. But I like, there's so much other shit that's going on right now that, like, yeah, I'd like to get them. You know, I want to get my Evil Ernie 1, that kind of stuff. But you know, it'll be time and place when I get them. Let me get my shit together.
Mm-hmm.
You on your pee break, Biggie?
No, fucking phone died. I gotta get out of here though. I'm gonna finish it, guys.
All right, finish it off.
Thank you, Journey. It was fun, man.
Thank you. Goodbye, people. Say thank you to everybody. You gotta say
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone,
everybody.
for
See y'all
listening
later,
to
man.
complain about shit.
Adios, amigos.
Biggie. Biggie.